whatever you're feeling.
Oh my god, I need to restart the stream. I have a better title.
Unlucky.
My title is Browning Out an Existential Crisis Happening Today.
Oh man.
Oh.
You know, who knows? Who knows?
That's so long.
It's a lot. So, who's doing the notes? Anybody? Apparently we only have half notes today, so.
I can do them. One sec. Okay, whatever. I'll figure that out later. Okay. So we began with a split party. Go up in the Opal District, specifically at the Silver Cufflink, learning the hot courtly gossip. Sue went shopping for explosives and to find a workshop. Vorjak ended up going to the Juicy Steed to drink. Prospero and Atticus to the library to do some research. And Vesper went on an expedition to find Chet, found someone who might be able to point him out to her, and arranged a meeting. Next day, had that meeting, and then did some shopping. Were shown around town by Alice, who gave us the rundown on the city and about how Lord Python Boonme or something I don't know has been in power for 50 or 60 years.
Phytoon Boon me.
Yep, that
name,
one.
yeah.
Yep. That Shurchal was named after a green dragon, who helped the Hill Elven people. There's a Luna library in the area just outside the Opal District. Let's see. Went to the Gem on the Hill. Went with Sapphire. Looked at some not overpriced, but just very expensive magical items. Got some potions and things.
Yeah, that one thing we can afford.
Went back to the part of town that we can afford, and came to meet the acquaintance of one. Oh boy, where's her name?
Cassia Vita.
Cornelius Caduceus Pontiff, who has recently become a private detective after leaving her job at the library, and informs us of other situations that she's been investigating that are very similar to Atticus's, where these people were attacked and then found with the dead bodies and framed for their murderers. Made the connection that they all seem to be magically inclined individuals that are getting framed. So talked about a fair folk named Elena, Tyndall, who we knew about, someone named Ruil Chen, and then also made the connection that Li Jun was impacted by this because her family had actually hired Cassia to locate her after she stole some books from the library and ran away. Cassia tells us that we should definitely come for breakfast, and we do, but she doesn't, and so Prosper investigates and finds her dead body. Atticus and her do some speak with dead. She doesn't really know what happened. We don't really know what happened either, because she looks like she was stabbed in the back, but there's no blood anywhere except for a little bit on her ear and pillow. This bloodless invisible leanness rings some bells with Atticus. Seems familiar. We do a little like Alenoran body burning ritual. Um, then Vesper gets a letter delivered to her, sealed with kiss, as we head over to agree to accept a job to transport lumber to Reshna in 5 days for 250 gold, thanks to Prospero's convincing and Vorjak's arm wrestling.
Did I really convince? Wow, I was on it.
Good job.
Nice.
And that's what's up.
Heck yeah, and you are currently in the park.
Just to clear things up, it was a pontiff ritual, not an Alenoran thing. It's a
Oh,
pontiff thing.
okay. I'm sorry.
I
Sorry.
do have
It's
one
okay.
question about the notes. It does mention in here that everyone was asking about Prospero's sex life, and the verdict is that the boys got game. That is a
Oh,
word-for-word
we
quote.
did learn that Prospero is likely not a virgin.
Ah, that's what that was. Okay,
Yes.
I was like, I do not remember
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
That
for a
was
second I was like,
something-
what?
I'll give you one
that is
guess on who
something
wrote those
we
notes.
learned.
Oh,
Is it Danielle?
I thought that the whole time that I thought HB was supposed to be taking notes for some reason. And that's why I wrote, who's taking notes? Because I realized that no one was taking notes halfway through the session. So that's why
I
they're
did.
that way.
I think HB said he was gonna do notes, as in read notes, and then
Oh.
like that was like
Oh,
the
that makes
statement.
sense.
So, because I think pretty sure he read notes last time, and
I
like
read
offered
and
to
did
do them.
notes the week before.
Okay.
But
Oh, I think I thought Grant did it the week before. That's why I was confused.
I wrote them and HB read them. The other
yeah,
time.
so if we're going in that order, it's Henrich's turn.
If we're going in that order, I've read notes way more than anyone else. So.
Well, yeah,
That might be true.
So thank you for volunteering for the next one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So anyway, you guys are walking out of the park. Anything you guys need to say or do as you have just finished the ritual, standing in the middle of the park, I believe. It's like.
No. We went to the lumberyard after we did the ritual.
Was
or
it
wherever
after?
it was. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was before.
Mm-mm.
Why is this water bottle
Yeah,
peeing on me?
Alex.
Great, let me just go put that
What the
back.
heck?
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry, my water bottle just peed on me. It's great.
Nice.
That's
Hot.
All right, so you're in Eleonora, or not Eleonora? Fuck. What the hell? Sorry, like I said, I had an existential crisis. You're in Shurchal, and it's like, I think it's noonish. What do you want to do?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. Well, let's see.
Well, I have a meeting later this evening, but I don't really have anything else to do in the city.
A meeting.
Yes, I'm meeting with Chet later.
Just a reminder, did we like inform anyone else that, person was murdered?
Nope.
I mean, the innkeeper knows.
Yeah, he was there.
Okay, yeah.
But that's
I meant like.
No, we have not informed the authorities or anything.
Official.
Should we tell the police?
Yes, I suppose.
We did just burn the evidence. So.
Yeah,
We
but
did-
I mean,
Ooh.
Sorry,
Oh.
we did just burn the evidence.
yeah, I mean, it's probably still worth a mention. Maybe they've heard of something similar going on.
Maybe, yeah. Instead of saying we, found a body and then burned it, we just say, I've heard rumors or something.
Yeah, I think it'd be worth an ask.
Well,
Seeing as we don't really have leads at this point. Sorry, Prospero.
think
go
of
ahead.
it this way. If we tell them that we heard of a murder that took place, if we tell them it took place at the inn, they're going to go to the inn and ask the innkeeper about the murder and what he knows about it. And there's a chance that he will describe us as the people who carried off the body.
Why does it really matter? You didn't do it.
Well, the innkeeper also said that he could be a witness as to
Yes.
not killing him. So
Okay, okay.
mean-
let's do it. Let's do it then.
I should probably
just not
report
going
my
to do the
cousin's
talking.
murder.
Okay, that's fine.
Where do we even go to report murders? Police? Is there a police?
Hey,
Well,
Cat.
the
There's
police,
definitely knights.
the police or the guard. That,
You guys would have seen some guard folk as you walked in the city, especially.
yeah,
I would like to find some guard folk.
All right, you ask around for guard folk.
Are there any guard folk around?
Guard fuck?
Guard
Guard.
fucking.
Oh
No.
God.
Oh, that's something different entirely.
guard.
Now
fuck
we're
damn.
talking.
Okay, or lamps. You will basically get led towards the main road, where you can kind of see and find various guards walking along.
Yes, excuse me. Guard folk.
That's how it works every time.
One of them,
You, sir, with the
looks
pike.
looks over at you and is just like, guard folk.
Yes, I would like to report a murder.
Oh. Okay. What kind of details do you have?
Well, it was my cousin. My cousin Cassia Vita Cornelius Cadatius Pontiff. She was murdered at that inn, and I kind of point in the direction of the inn.
He just like pulls out a little notepad. He's like, could you say that again?
Yes, Cassia Vita Cornelius Cadatius Pontiff. She was murdered.
He's just
We
like,
found her in her room.
SSIA.
that's writing down with you. Okay, alright. Thanks for. Well, you have any other information you could pass along?
Well, we don't really need to send a message, I suppose. I'm going to our family soon, so I can tell them myself, but...
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Alanora.
Okay.
And, we have a way of doing things in the Pontiff family, so, I cremated her body already.
Oh,
It is family tradition.
it does make it a little more difficult, but I suppose that whatever you need to do, or did.
Well, there wasn't much of a crime scene to be investigated, really. There was a hole but no blood in her, and she was dead.
And
Well,
what's
I mean, to be fair, the crime scene's still there.
can I get all your
Yes.
names, if you don't mind?
Yes, my name is Atticus Cornelius Cadatius Pontiff.
So you kind
Uh,
of hands the note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll write it down for you myself. I start scribbling on his note.
How is Atticus's handwriting? Out of curiosity.
It's proper and it's good.
It's cursive.
Wow.
He's he grew up in a very proper family, not rich proper, but just like
Yeah,
scholars, right?
fair.
So they gotta have good handwriting. We're
Okay.
not dentists, or doctors, or anything.
Can you turn around and say that again? And the rest of you,
Zuyepa.
okay. He writes it down.
Demi Duskbloom.
Yes, ma'am. Writes
What'd
that
you
down.
Demi Duskbloom. It's the name that's on my fake papers, so that's what I'm using.
Demi Dust.
Oh, the papers you went in. Are you
Yeah,
did
that I
in?
used to get into the.
Oh no.
Here, I'll put it in.
I don't know what Vorjak would say.
That's
I
what
feel like Vorjak would lie.
Oh, so
No,
I'm
actually,
here.
no. I don't think Vorjak would lie. Now that I say it.
He's here.
I'm
Great
here.
Charles Hopkins is.
If only Grant
Can't
could
you tell?
answer.
Can't you tell he's here? See, look, it's
You're lucky
No,
you're
no.
still.
Hold on.
You're lucky you
You
got
can actually see
unserver
me.
muted.
Yeah, he's all the way back
Oh,
there.
I can see him in the...
I can't see him.
It's a pretty
Fabio
good looking chair.
Toonstock.
What's just my name? Bobby O'Toonstock.
Fuck.
Oh, Vorjak.
All right. Writes all those
Classic.
names down. Thank you for your
Yes,
time. I'll be visiting the inn. If you have any additional information, just feel free to stop by.
Guess Fabio Toonstock isn't much worse than Alphonse Darrington.
Yeah.
All right. He walks away.
Murder reported. Anything else we need to do?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
All right. So what are you guys doing? Back to the tavern.
I'll go back to the Hazelnut pub for the rest of the evening.
I think it was like over here.
It's somewhere.
It's out there in the city.
We'll find it eventually.
Place.
Absolutely. Rest of you guys, what are you doing?
Let's see. The
You could go to the library or do
Oh,
more
good,
shopping.
yes. Again. Let's go, shall we, Prospero?
Why not?
I'll probably head back to my friend's workshop for the day.
Alrighty, Prospero and Atticus. That's not Atticus, that's Vorjak.
Shall we call this home base though?
Yeah.
Everyone return back here at the
You're
end of the
going
day.
to Cluzo's.
Yeah. Somewhere over here.
Where are we? The inn?
You guys are
We're
at the.
kind of just in the middle of town right now.
Yeah, we just found the guardian figures or whatever. What were we calling
The,
them?
the guard
police.
folk.
The guard folk, yeah, that's
the
what they
guard
are.
folk.
Vorjak and Go, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go get a room, transfer 4 hours.
Alrighty,
Nice.
sounds good. Vorjak?
Sitting on his left, I'll just go meander the south side of this titty this time.
Oh, okay, south side.
Of this titty?
Of this
Is that
titty.
what-
City.
City.
Definitely
No.
said this titty.
Definitely.
For sure.
You heard it right.
For sure.
I'm gonna go on the south side of this titty. What the hell?
Sounded
but not-
like titty.
No, I'll probably be gone for a few minutes.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you
Great.
explore.
Bye, Grant.
Get the fuck out of here with your
The titty.
titties.
Explore that titty.
Oh my god.
Great. Just
I
great.
see where Danielle's mind is when we play D&D.
Sorry.
Yes, just D&D.
Just
Oh, god.
Alright, so Prospero and Atticus, what are you guys doing at the library? You guys walk up to the tower that you saw before. It's a fairly small stone tower. Sits on the street and has a clock face that sticks out towards most of the city. Stairs lead upwards, opposite of the incline of the city, into the tower. The door's open.
I want to see if I can find books about strange, magical wounds.
Strange magical wounds, okay. I'm gonna write that down.
Write that down, write
That's
that
what I would put in the card catalog or whatever.
Okay, so as you guys walk up,
Does the Dewey Decimal System exist in?
in the Luna libraries, it's actually better. Some of these are
Okay.
Oh.
easier to use than that, but essentially that is how it works. It's like a search engine. You guys walk inside, up the stairs, into the tower, and kind of like as you pass into the tower, it just kind of gets dark, and you guys feel like you're walking, as if you're walking through the cave, any cave, pretty much. Kind of where it just gets dark, and you guys are walking upstairs or up an incline of some sort.
Does Prospero trip because he can't see anything?
No,
You had to bring that up.
but you definitely can't see anything. But to be fair though, Atticus can't see anything either right now.
What?
But it's just for
I
a moment
can't?
before you guys walk out into like, you expect to come into just like a nice meeting tower area where you think you'll see stairs going upwards in a circle. Instead, you see yourselves in a large kind of subterranean cave-like thing. And all around you guys see large mushrooms glowing in different colors. We're talking like 20 feet tall. On each is, hey, Mark Songs is back. Sorry. On each is a ladder, and for these mushrooms, the ladders kind of like go up to the top, and on top of the mushrooms, you see different bookshelves and seating and desks and things of different types like that. And the rest of the cavern on the floor looks fairly empty. People walking around from mushroom to mushroom looking for different bookshelves, but so that's what the two of you walk into. Atticus, what are you looking for?
A good fictional novel
Nice.
Good
about
fictional.
a bard.
Nice.
On brand, I like
Is there
it.
a problem?
It'll be written by next week. No.
I love it.
All right. Atticus gets a fictional novel about a bard. Prospero, you look for
Ooh,
That's like
and
so easy to find that I won't even make you
I
roll.
want it to be an adult novel.
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
Ow,
Living
it's
a
not.
spot.
Now you gotta write it. No.
Living a spot.
Atticus grabs Bard Smut, which is, just a bard novel.
Just Bard.
I don't
It's
like
a
the
good
sound
fictional
of
novel
that.
about a bard that is also sexual, which means it's a good fictional novel about a bard, because that's how it is. Prospero, make an investigation check for me, please, as you
Be my great honor.
climb mushroom to mushroom.
New characters voice? Hell yeah.
That's just
Prospero's grandfather.
that's just Danielle's voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at this certain point in my digestion, that's how I talk.
Oh boy. Okay, so
Afraid.
Prospero, you spend a good amount of time and you climb probably 3 mushrooms before you find kind of the section you were looking for. And you find various section of it's like a book about strange wounds, but it also has strange ailments and like just weird regional kind of ways of healing people and such. So you find that, you start looking. Anything else you guys want to do? You just sit here and read for a while.
I'm just
I'm gonna
reading.
particularly in the chapters try and see if there's anything about bloodless wounds in someone's back.
Okay.
Yep.
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 I'm gonna
Bloodless
cackle as I read as well.
wounds
You're gonna cackle?
in
I'm
back.
gonna cackle.
I mean, it was probably like the first thing you picked up was a Bard Smut novel, and it was like a self-written. So the
Tingler? Is
Like
it
an
Chuck Tingle?
yeah,
autobiography.
not even an autobiography. It's more just like
No.
this guy wrote a novel about a character that has the same name as the author.
Oh no.
It's pretty funny though. It's pretty funny and pretty good though, to be fair.
Nice,
That's
nice.
awesome.
Oh no.
It's funny and smutty. So
Can
basically,
you
Funny.
read us an excerpt?
Oh.
Please.
absolutely
no.
not, unless Atticus shares, and
Oh.
then he can read you an excerpt.
Are we gonna be demonetized?
I would love to read
Are we monetized?
Bard Smut as Atticus's voice.
Yes, do it.
Oh my god, please.
Yeah, what's in the book, Benjamin?
I don't know. I haven't read it yet.
We'll
Yeah.
whisper.
I'll ask you once you get a chance to read it.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
okay.
so like
I
be
could
ready in
improv.
15 minutes.
All right.
All right.
It'd be very Gilbert Godfrey to read 50 Shades of Grey.
Exactly. That's pretty much what I'm going for here.
It's the dream.
It's not the dream.
Sweet. All right, so Zoot's shopping. Or no, so you're not shopping. You're working. Kozak's chilling. Vorjak's fucking off somewhere. Vesper, you said you were gonna go meet Chet, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Sweet. So you head over to Chet's house where you saw last time. A little hard to find because it's just a
We
fuck ton
said
of.
that we were gonna meet at the
Oh, that's
Hazelnut.
right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Oh, that's right. Okay, so you go there. He meets you there. he probably comes in after you.
I'll have just like purchased a drink, be nursing it at one of the tables.
Sure. He'll sit down, be very like awkward business kind of. He doesn't go to the bar or
Yeah.
anything. He just sees you and walks right over to you, sits down, and he just goes, okay, so you asked about Black Bill. I was asking a couple people today. I found a couple of guys. Honestly, seemed a little weird, but this is what they told me. They said that they know who, they know what Black Bill is. I guess not really who. Apparently, he's some sort of monster. I guess he found a dangerous weapon of sorts that kind of turned him into what he was, or what he is. Give him some dark powers or something. Again, these guys were a little weird, so take this all with a grain of salt. But they seemed excited about it, at least, if that makes you feel any better. So that kind of, for some reason, made me trust them. I don't know, it was a little weird. But so apparently he used to be a satyr, and once he found the weapon, he had got these dark powers and turned him into, like, you described him as like brown fur or something, and he had like nails, right?
Yeah, yellow brownish skin, I think.
Yeah, so I don't know. They didn't really give a description to match that. I was gonna hold it back and see if they could match it, but they didn't really say. I guess I should just ask now in hindsight, but they don't know where to find the satyrs. They just said if you can find them, they are gonna know where he's at. So
The
apparently,
satyrs in particular. Like any satyr?
like their camp, or I mean, that's just what they said. If you find the satyrs, it was very ominous, and so I, kind of felt awkward asking more.
That's very helpful, Chet. I really appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, those they were kind of, and he describes briefly where he found the guys. It's not a very like airtight description, but it could probably get you in the right neighborhood at least. I honestly don't know how much more you're gonna be able to get out of them, but if you want to try, that's where I found them. Hopefully that helps. I don't really know much more. Most people, when I said a name like that, they were just like looking at me funny. So I'm glad
I
something came
get
of it,
that
at least.
a lot. I really appreciate your efforts in helping me with this. Is there anything else that I can do for your troubles? Or,
Oh no, I'm fine, thanks.
all right. You're welcome to stay for a drink, but I know that's not exactly your style.
Yeah, yeah. I should probably get to my brother anyway.
All right.
Good luck with whatever you're doing with Black Bill. Sounds kind of fucked up, this guy. So, don't die.
I'll do my best. Give my best to Bo.
And he walks out. You gonna hang in the hazelnut?
How close is like the neighborhood that he described to me to where I currently am?
It's pretty much like the far side, so it would be kind of. Let me do this. Like up in this general area.
Sorry, hold on, let me zoom out.
Sorry,
Okay.
big map.
A big map right there.
Yeah, he described it as being like kind of along the
Okay.
wall and then set between several different buildings that theoretically you would be able to figure out.
I'll go for a little walk over there
Okay, cool.
while everyone's out.
Sounds good. I don't think I need to check on anyone. So you walk over there. Oh god, I just zoomed in so far. I just try to zoom in a little and just like launches you. The maps this size are just so fucky. It's so hard to
Yeah.
handle. Okay, so you walk over there. Go ahead and make an investigation check, just or perception, I guess.
I'll do perception. Oh, natural 19. So 21.
Okay, so you find a couple of the buildings and kind of different landmarks he was talking about. There's a specific fountain at the edge of this corner, and then this weird, like, tall factory-looking thing in the kind of towards the back by the wall. But you eventually come upon two guys who are kind of just resting up against a building. They look either randomly sleeping in an alley or homeless. You're pretty sure it's the second one, but people get tired, so. um, but they have kind of just like dirty clothes on and seem to be currently snoozing. They're both
Alright.
hell oven as well.
To hell. Alright. I'll approach and then just kind of sit down between them.
Okay, they have like a little tiny bag, you can tell. They're kind of actually, sorry, I just registered what you said. They're kind of like pushed up against each other, so they're like leaning on each other
Oh.
basically, and they have a little
Alright.
bit of a like a satchel between them, just a really small thing, and then they kind of have a blanket wrapped over one in like the bottom corner of one. Like the second guy
Then I'll
stole it.
just do like a little like crisscross applesauce, like kind of right in front of them,
Okay.
and just like tap the shoe or the foot of one of them.
Okay, sure. You kind of tap his foot and you just like, ah, what do you want? We didn't do it.
Hi,
Elbows the guy
I'm.
next to him, who also wakes up in a very similar like, I'm on, yeah.
Name is Vesper, and heard from a friend of mine that you know a little bit about Black Bill.
Oh, that kid, right? The pretty tall dude.
Yeah, the tall dude.
Never did catch his name, but he was
Um,
really quiet. Yeah.
not necessary. My name's Vesper,
Oh,
and
my name's Rodney.
and what about you, sir?
Oh, you're talking to the other guy,
Yeah,
Chip. He's just like,
Rodney and Chip.
the second guy's pretty much just sitting there looking at you like, still like, what do you want from us? But the first guy's a little more conversive.
I would love to know everything you told my friend, and maybe a little bit more if you've got it.
Uh, yeah. What do you got, Vesper?
What do I got?
Show me what you got.
People don't come over
Oh,
here very often.
No, imagine not. Black Bill. Heard he's a satyr of some sort, or was
Yeah, it used to
been
be.
corrupted by some black magic, dark magic, whatever.
Indeed.
Um, also heard that you don't quite know where to find him, but maybe you know someone who does.
Well, I told the kid that the satyrs would know. I figure, I mean, he used to be a satyr, right?
Sure. Do you know where the satyrs are?
Usually out in the woods, um, or in nature, I guess. I don't think they're really like in the hills. You know, they don't do that gnome thing. Most people live on hills, not in hills.
Sure. The woods are awfully big, though. You can't narrow it down a little bit.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I've never met a satyr. That's just,
All right.
you know, what the kids get told. Satyrs live out in the woods. Don't go towards the dancing. Don't go towards the music. I guess if it helps at all, they also said satyrs like you know, fancy stuff. They like to indulge themselves. So if you find them,
That would explain why they're stealing from the castle, yeah.
he just squints his eyes at you. I, yeah, I guess.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Black Bill? Maybe about that weapon that he uses?
I heard he found it. Don't really know
Just found
where,
it.
but yeah, seems pretty suspicious now. My idea is that it found him. I mean, people don't just get suspicious weapons and then dark powers, you know.
Sure.
Usually it chooses them, as some people say, or you know,
One chooses the lizard, as they say. Um,
that doesn't make any sense.
forget. I've read it in a story sometime. I am curious how you yourselves came to be in possession of this information.
Oh, I mean, people talk to each other, you know. We hear stories.
Mm. Who'd you hear this story from?
Guy that lives several blocks down. Pretty sure he heard it from a guy that lives several blocks in a different direction. Someone along the way probably heard it from someone that walks, travels.
Do you know anything about Ostium?
No, should I?
Probably not.
I mean,
Probably
I
best you don't.
heard her name, but I mean, she's kind of like fucked up, isn't she? The other guy's like, yeah.
I will not argue with you on that front.
And then he like looks at you again, and he's like, I no offense if that's like a, a thing. Don't please.
Oh, no offense taken, sweetheart.
And he like lets out a little breath, and he looks at you again, and like just like the tone and inflection of how you said, he's just like little relieved for like half a second, and he looks up at you like, wait, like, am I gonna get stabbed here? Kind of like eyes you.
Alright, well, Rodney, Chip, you've been very helpful. And, thank you for your information. Have a good day now.
Yep.
I'm gonna get up. I want to like walk away, but not so far enough because I want to see what they do after I leave.
They start scooting down, like as they're still sitting, they just start scooting down away from you a little bit, and they're mostly watching you.
Okay, are they like at all protective of like the satchel that's in between them?
Definitely, yeah.
Can I see what's in it?
Make a perception check. It's less like now, but like more like kind of as you're talking to them.
22, natural 20.
Okay. Probably, especially as you're walking away, you would hear like a very slight jangle of coins, but it's like it's a pretty small satchel, and you would have seen like some fabric sticking out of it. Mostly just looks like this is what they own in this satchel, and probably about it. But you have no idea if those are nice shiny platinum or gold, or if they're just copper,
That's fair. As I go kind of like over my shoulder, I'll toss in their direction 2 silver pieces.
Okay. Chip, like you kind of catch over your shoulder as you do this. Chip like clambers forward and grabs them, and then like tucks back under the blanket a little bit. And Rodney definitely is like really confused, staring at you. And you
I
like
just
turn the
keep
corner, and you
going.
just see he's just like, what is she doing?
I do my classic Vesper walk and I go back to the tavern.
Alrighty. You make your way back to the tavern where Kozak's chilling. Zoot's working all day. Vorjak's walking about, whatever he's doing. The two of you at the library, you guys probably can spend as much time you want there. Otherwise, unless you have something else to do, come back for nighttime. I'm guessing.
I'm reading a really good book, personally.
I'll like grab him. Be like, come on, Atticus, we need to get back. What are you reading?
It's a really good chapter. It's about this bard, and some other stuff happens. You'll learn when you're older.
I like books.
And I start tucking it away in my bag. No, this isn't quite your kind of book, I don't think.
Maybe I could borrow it when you're done.
Yes, when I'm done. However many decades that might be from now.
Nice. Okay, so you guys are making your way back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright. Zoot will eventually come back, I'm assuming, for the evening. Vorjak, you as well. You're just kind of walking around, right?
Did I see anything interesting on my walk?
I mean, it depends on your definition of interesting. The answer
Anything
either
that
way
I'm
is
like,
probably yes.
I've probably not seen in other cities. Like, I don't know. Weird buildings.
I would say you probably would see a few towers, especially on the edge here, down, kind of on the like south side. You would see a
I've
couple
been going
like.
all the way to water line.
Sorry.
I'm saying, yeah, I would have gone all the way down there.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, you would probably see a few towers that you haven't really seen. I mean, maybe like in Arkville when you were there previously, you would have seen some, but like you didn't remember seeing any like wizard towers or anything in Trade Point. But here it looks like there's the stereotypical looking wizard tower. At least you're not really sure what's in there, but especially along the river, it's kind of interesting to see them looking out over the water.
Alright, cool.
Otherwise, there's a big park here. There's a very large factory. Is the brown rectangle. Just see various shops along the way, catching your eye based on recent events and such. Would actually be a sending service. So like if you wanted to, essentially a sending service is like you get to send a text. You get to use the sending spell through the system that they have set up if you want to. Obviously it costs money,
That's cool.
but it's like yeah. It's like a toll call, Like you pay, you talk, and then that's it, I guess.
I will message you about that. I feel like that'll be something that doesn't need to be talked about for too long.
Sure. I mean, yeah, just send me. It's a
Just
25-word message, so. And the
For how
price.
much?
The price is fuck. I just wrote it down somewhere. I can't remember. What I wrote.
Also,
I think it was
side note,
15 gold.
what does the factory make?
The factory. It probably makes a lot of like smoke as it comes out, so you kind of get the idea. I mean, you don't really. It's not like open for you to walk in and tour it, but like you kind of get the idea. It's probably refining some sort of metals.
I would ask about.
Oh, okay,
people.
sure. Yeah, I guess duh. They would tell you that they do all sorts of work with just steel, coal, even a little bit of gold sometimes, but usually that's left for smaller, more specific.
By the way, I like that. What do they make? Well, the factory makes smoke.
Well, I was gonna say like based on like walking past it, you see a lot of smoke, and therefore you're like,
No, I know that was a very technically correct answer.
I
I
love
almost my
it.
beer. I almost got my beer over.
they make smog, make pollution. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll go back then after.
Alrighty, so you guys are all eventually back at the tavern, which I don't have a tavern. What?
Wow.
You're trash, kid.
Are you serious?
What the hell? What happened to my tavern? What the fuck?
Kicks us
Oh,
out of the
dude.
Discord, gets rid of his tavern.
Yeah, what is
Everything
this?
is falling apart, and we all know who to point the finger at.
Tavern music, play, go,
Grant.
deploy.
That was it's all Grant's fault.
God
Damn it, Grant.
rude.
Not gonna lie, I read about one sentence of something else, and all of a sudden it was my fault, and I missed what's my fault.
It just is. It's nothing to miss.
All the more reason.
How was
There's
everyone's
Troll.
day today?
Oh, it was fantastic. I found a great novel.
Oh,
But you won't
what's it
tell me
about?
anything about it.
Well, it's not really Prospero's type of read. Vespa, you should take a look at this.
Oh, can I?
Yes, just take a peek. Don't read too much into it, because I still would like to.
All right, I'll
Here.
just start at the beginning and flip through a couple.
Real
of
question
pages.
though, it's been probably like you could have spent a significant amount of the day, probably like 6 hours, 5, like 4 or 5 hours. How fast of a reader is Atticus? Like
Well,
how
let's
far into the
see.
book would you say you probably are?
With into 14. He's taking his time.
Okay, okay.
For certain reasons
Oh boy.
that aren't actually what you think they are. But
Okay.
Yeah.
He's really reading up on that like music theory.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
happens to be in the-
Atticus goes to the
Yeah,
library,
he's-
gets some bardic smut, he's just like, oh, so how did he play that instrument again? Rereads the chapter.
Yes.
Yes, that instrument.
He only reads the chapter about
skin flute.
oh god.
Oh no.
I
I've
wasn't
learned
going
how to
there.
play the skin flute.
I mean, that line has to have been in there.
I
So,
hope so.
Oh boy.
how far are you into it?
Yeah,
Third.
are you like a page
Okay.
corner folder? Do you got like a do you fold the corner of the pages? Do you got a like a bookmark?
I just remember.
Oh god, you're chaos.
Oh God.
You're the worst kind of book reader.
I do that.
You know, you wonder how. You wonder why it's gonna take so long to read.
All right, I'm gonna just like flip through a couple of pages.
You get the gist pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, I never thought about doing it that way. It's like, hand it back.
Leave it very open. Yes, it was quite interesting. Very deep. It goes into detail very, very much. I
Yes.
think yes, it'll be a good
I
read.
might like to borrow that book from you sometime, Atticus,
Yes,
while
yes,
we're
of
on watch
course.
or something. Yes, okay, great.
Anytime.
See, when Leary got smut for riding a unicorn, everyone was like, "Wow, fuck you, Leary, you
Yeah, but
deviant."
you didn't have Vesper in your party. Is that why? Maybe. I
Yes,
don't know.
Vesper would love that book, I think. um, all right.
Oh boy.
So, what are we doing for the next 5 days?
Having a good time?
What do you want to do to have a good time, Giflock?
Oh, I got my own plans.
Oh, all right.
Oh, so you're not going to be spending time with us?
No, you just all need to sleep twice as long as I do.
I don't.
Fair enough.
I want to have fun.
You're not
You
much
know-
of a fighter, though.
You're going to be fighting.
Yes.
Well, that's
Oh, I
interesting.
could tag along. See if anyone needs healing.
When would you sleep?
I
These
could
fights
go to
happen
bed
at
right
night.
now.
What time is it?
It's like 6. You guys are probably talking over dinner.
I mean,
When
half
does
the
it
fights would
start?
be over.
When does it start?
When the sun goes down? I
I'll take a
think.
nap.
I don't know. That's a GM.
Yeah, I would say that's about right.
Okay.
I'll go take a nap. I'm gonna run upstairs.
Okay, Prospero's gone.
All right. Well, I'm not really sure what's happening there. I might put some money on you though, Go. If you just give me like times and place. I think I'm gonna go try to perform up in the Opal District.
Okay.
Make some money.
Nice, nice. Some really rich people up there.
Yes. Well, I've handled 1 or 2 rich people in my life.
Yeah,
Atticus,
so
Vorjak, what are you guys gonna do?
what's everyone else going to do for their 4 more days of vacation?
Well, I figured I'd probably follow around Vorjak.
I don't know why you asked, I
No,
suppose,
yeah.
Vesper.
Like a fucking course.
I've walked most of the city now, so
Ooh, but have you gone to the
I don't know yet.
rich
Maybe
area?
Vorjak will go fighting with Go.
These fights aren't Vorjak's type of fights,
Oh.
so they wouldn't let him compete.
You have to be able to like cast spells and things.
Yeah, it's more of a mage fighting type of thing than a beat someone to a pulp type of thing.
Well, I'm sure they have the beat someone to a pulp kind of thing somewhere. It's a big city.
I did one of those before. I lost. If you remember?
Oh. Well, you could,
But
you know,
that
go for
was
some redemption.
that was boxing. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably just see if there's anything interesting elsewhere. I
Alright.
don't know. Would be kind of interesting to be able to see the nice area, but that's never
I-
happening.
Can try to get you in if you want.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could. Wait, I'm probably not there. Never mind.
You're
I
But
won't
yeah,
pass
you
for
No, you're here.
you
You're-
you
What?
should
Oh,
have.
am I? Okay.
I won't pass for Highborn.
Well, I
You
mean,
don't have to.
yeah,
I'm awfully convincing.
you could also just like throw 30 gold at them. Like
You can borrow my
Proctor did.
ring if you want,
You
as
could
long as
throw
you
30
don't
gold at them.
break it.
I don't know what borrowing the ring will change.
You can disguise yourself for an hour. You can get in the gate, and then you can just be yourself.
Your ring can do that?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's a different ring. It's not the ostium ring.
I
Different
didn't know
rings.
the other one either.
Just got
I've never
10
seen
rings on.
look different, so
My mom gave me a ring for my birthday that lets me disguise myself for like an hour a day. You can borrow it if you like.
sure. I don't know. Aren't
Alright.
you meeting someone tomorrow, or did you already meet him today?
I met up with Chet. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go up into the Opal District. So if you want to come, you're welcome to.
Sure. Worst thing they do is say no.
Sure.
Sorry, Atticus. Or are you gonna join us?
Well, I would love to join, but I don't know how to get in there myself.
Atticus.
Can we just throw money at them?
Vesper's eating peanuts off the table.
Oh, yes.
Atticus,
Finish it.
just give them a gold piece and they'll let you in.
Well, all right. I have one of those around here somewhere. That sounds like a deal. Let's go.
Alright, but let's sleep tonight, yeah?
I suppose.
Should we maybe pair up after the whole invisible blood stabbing back thing?
I suppose, yes. That's probably safe. I can't imagine they would want to kill me after what they've done to me already. If they wanted to kill me, I'd probably already be dead.
Sure, but maybe the rest of us
Why did your arches
They-
roll?
find
Don't
as a
know,
threat.
man. I suppose. I was just saying, I'm probably fine, so...
But your cousin was just murdered. I mean,
What
Indeed.
if we're all murdered as well?
couldn't it
Well,
be?
that wouldn't be good.
Wow.
Couldn't it be assumed that they're going to go after other members of the Pontiff family?
Well, I've only heard of her going after besides myself.
Well, I feel like she was killed because of the information she knew. I mean, they took her notebook, and we all know that information, so that would make us a liability.
Well, do they know that we know?
I mean, if they were following her enough to know that she had it, they probably know she sat down and told us about it.
Well, if they know so much, they probably already know that we've made the connection. I met Tyndall not like a very long time ago. Well, not very, but you know.
So
Vorjak
they,
I'm just
Tyndall.
suggesting that we share rooms and double
Yeah,
up
yes, of course. I'm
for
just saying.
protection.
so
Just
they
pondering
know.
the thought
that
whether
we
we're going
know.
to die or not.
So
No
Zay knows
consent
that
there.
we know that Zay know, and if Zay knows that we knows that Zay knows that we know, then Will knows that Zay knows that we knows that Zay knows that we know.
Dear God, shut up.
Yes, absolutely.
You're making my head hurt.
Ah, it all makes sense now.
Yes, of course. Let's share rooms.
I'm gonna go check on Prospero. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on Prospero. I'm gonna go check on Prospero.
Okay. You go upstairs. Prospero's room.
Knock,
Prospero,
knock, knock.
you're probably not asleep yet.
Hello.
Prospero, just want to make sure you are still alive.
Why wouldn't I be? Oh, I see. Good idea. Yes, I'm alive. Unless, what if I'm not really Prospero? What if someone's taken over my body? Hmm.
What do you call this plant?
Which one? Let me see.
I just like pick up a flower in a vase from the night table.
It's a Tredescantia.
Yes, I think you're fine.
Oh, yeah, I see what you did there. Yes, I'm fine. Did everyone leave for the fight?
We're not going out to fight tonight, Prospero.
But I thought we were.
No, tomorrow.
And why am I up here?
I don't know.
Oh, might as well come back down.
All right. Go back downstairs.
Okay. Alright, you walk back downstairs. Vorjak and Atticus are
Well,
talking.
Vorjak, you see, if they get someone, perhaps they would make a noise, and so the other person could then catch the murderers.
But weren't you asleep when they murdered like 20 people next to you?
No, they knocked me out. I was awake. I just didn't see them.
Even better.
That sounds like that us sleeping in the same room isn't gonna prevent one of us from getting murdered, or both of us.
Well, I lean in and whispers. Well, don't tell them that. They'll just freak out. Anyway, it's fine. We're together. We'll strengthen numbers. Let's just buy a big tent and all sleep outside in it together. All of us.
Do we have
Slumber
a next?
party. What'd you say?
Do we have a next step to figure out what your cousin already knew? Is there any chance she like had the information at her house or something?
Well, she might have that, yes, but I think either way, going to Eleonora is the next step to solve this mystery.
Should we talk to the person she was trying to talk to here?
Who?
Who is that? I can't remember.
I also don't remember who that is.
People talk to one another?
Ugh.
Wasn't that why she was in the city? She was talking to.
Oh,
I was listening, honestly.
Ah,
neither
there
was
it
I.
is.
No, I thought she was going to find.
She was trying to find Lee June. I
Yes,
don't think
yes.
she was meeting anyone in the city. She was just staying here for the night.
I wasn't listening.
That's quite all right.
All right.
Were you even here when we were talking to her?
Yes, he was.
Okay. I was
He had the black eye because he, you know, lost.
Oh,
Boxing.
not a boxer.
Have you guys heard of MMA? I think I might try that next.
No. Isn't that
Ooh,
where
get some
you,
kicks
the
in there, too.
outcome is already like established and you just like act it out?
like the plant fungi.
That's WWE, I believe.
Oh.
Yes, I believe MMA is like boxing with kicks. And
Ah.
Well, also you can like do a lot more than just kicking. Like you can wrestle also, or
Yes, I think you could beatbox as well.
oh,
Is that where you can use the chairs?
no, wait, no,
No,
there's
that's WWE.
hopefully we can use the chairs.
This
That'd be
must
fun.
be an Arkville thing. This is the only place you guys have all been, I think.
It's canon.
Uh,
Let me visit Arkville. You know what to set up, Alex.
Ding ding!
The wrestling championship.
No, not wrestling. WWE.
And that's
Very
how we
specifically.
introduce
WWE.
character. Someone has to die right before Arkville.
Worldwide.
Everything.
I think it's World Wrestling Entertainment,
That's trademarked.
Oh.
right? Oh, you mean like the new
Delete
one.
the VOD. We're getting copies.
Oh, fuck. I'm
I'm
sorry.
pretty sure you could say things. Like,
No.
No,
We
it's,
are
think so.
it's
sponsored
all
by-
gone.
oh
Uh,
I said Amazon. Got the straight.
All right.
Bezos is coming after you.
Oh wait, Amazon owns Twitch. That's actually probably okay to. But never mind.
Yeah.
Bad example. Anyway.
Anywhoomst.
Anyway.
Nice. Anything you guys
Did
want to do
someone-
tonight? Oh, let's keep talking.
So, what was it about this fight I heard about?
I
Not
mean,
with Vorjak, but Gozak?
in most big cities, people gather after dark and they place wagers on mage fights.
Oh, well, perhaps I could participate.
Okay. How long do you need to sleep?
Oh, well, 8 hours.
8 hours?
7 on a good day.
That's not how it works.
You should probably go to bed then.
All right, good night, everyone. I go to my room.
Prospero
I
just came down
shout
the
as I
stairs
yell
5 minutes
down,
ago.
and don't let me get killed. Go to my room.
Okay, it's like 8 p.m. Just so that. Yeah,
So I'll wake up at
8-ish. 7.
4
Well,
a.m.
it's 7 p.m.
No,
3 a.m.
3 a.m. So when the cool bars are closing?
Get the leftovers. What are the rest of you doing? I'm gonna put Atticus on top because he's upstairs. That's how that works.
Nice.
Ooh.
Didn't do that for Prospero,
Fancy.
but it's fine. What are the rest of you guys doing? Anybody else want to sleep before the fight?
Wait, I'm very confused. I
I'll
thought
go back to bed
fight
then.
was like he said it started at like 6
He said it
and then like went
starts.
all night.
Yep, pretty much. Like it starts when the sun goes down, goes all night.
Why is everyone going to sleep?
So why? And we're here for 4 nights. So why don't we just go tomorrow?
Because I'm fighting every night.
Well, they don't need to know that, Go.
And I fought last night too, and I won 20 gold.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Here, can you put some money down for me?
Now you can give it away for the poor. Or to the poor.
Oh, Prospero, you. Oh, you tell the funniest jokes.
Can I give? I'm gonna give Go 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
Wow, big faith.
I only
I'm
have
gonna- I wanna
9,
give him
so
3.
I can't give him a lot of
Oh,
gold.
You only have 9 gold?
Yeah,
Jeez, what'd you do with all of
We
it?
don't associate with
I
the poor.
accessorized.
Oh yeah. true.
Sheesh.
Not fair.
I bought shinies.
Can I give him 3
You give him
gold?
3 gold?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. 5 and 3.
So I have 8 gold from other people.
Alright.
Yeah, I
You
mean, I'll
guys-
go to bed for the night when it's nighttime, bedtime.
Okay, sure. Anybody else? Going to bed early or on time or?
On time.
Yeah, I suppose on time.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You go out for your nightly duel.
Trolling around, yeah.
Alright. Make an investigation check.
It's not a formal arena. It's just you just troll.
You
around
didn't make me do
on the
this
street.
last time.
I'm pretty
He's
sure I
just
did.
walking down the street. He sees a kid walking down the
I
street.
think you rolled like
blasts him with my
a
orb.
2 last time, and it took you all night, and then you found only 1 fight.
I challenge
Oh,
you to a
yeah.
duel.
Yeah,
found
that
one.
did happen.
Oh.
Alright, so I
It's not
guess
a
like
2.
technically you could pretty much go back to the same one. You don't remember exactly where it's at, but you head in that direction, and you find it eventually. So it takes you like an hour to get over there. But you're there by midnight, we'll say, ready to duel.
Alright.
They get you hooked up with
Yeah.
a fight. The tavern music is gone because we're not in the tavern anymore. We're going for sword.
Okay.
We'll just do skirmish, even though there's no metal. Okay, so they set you up against a human man who also has a wand. Oh no, you have a dagger, not a wand.
I have a dagger. Not a
Um,
conventional sorcerer.
True. He has a wand, and are you ready to fight, good sir? Are you placing the bets?
Yeah, I'll throw. That's 8. I'll throw 28 down on me.
Alrighty. On himself. Sounds good. Alright, cool. So go ahead and roll initiative, I guess.
Yay.
Let's see.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get this going. Actually, we don't need this. We'll just it's 2 people. All right, so you are out here fighting. We'll say you're here. Why not? Okay. I gotta roll probably. Oh, that's a 16. Get fucked.
Oh, come on,
No.
guy. Come on.
Unlucky, unlucky. Okay. So he goes first. Let's see, what is he gonna
Yeah.
cast? What is he gonna cast?
Death ray.
Disintegrate.
No, not
Damn.
not correct.
Power word kill.
Yeah, go just
Oh, no.
like.
It just falls over.
And Go never comes home.
Oh no.
And more importantly,
Okay.
he didn't win his money.
I've
Okay.
given him that 5 gold.
Hellcat's scorching
Now
ray
he's coming
at
back as a
you.
ghost.
As a ghost. Yep.
Ghost.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good one.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Okay, first scorching ray misses you, second one misses you, and third one. How do I do math? Misses you.
Is it?
Holy
Excellent.
shit. Okay, yeah, those are
Three
cool
scorching
numbers. Alright, so he shoots a scorching ray at you. All three miss. Your turn, good sir.
Alright, I'm
Oh.
running up to him.
I guess I'll give
Thunderwave that bitch.
Yep, I'm gonna run up to him. Con save, please.
I'm gonna use this dude. Con save.
I love the kamikaze. Martyrdom kind of
Classic.
There's no zoot to tank.
That
the
is a
damage, though.
fail.
11 points of damage, push back.
Push back 10
10
feet.
feet.
Alright, you walk up to him, throw the thunder wave down. Very familiar to everyone that knows you, however. It gets a big reaction out of the crowd for the loud boom that it emits into this little area that you're fighting. Probably like not exactly a back alley, but like in a basement kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty
Blowing out
small.
everyone's eardrums.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's like, oh, there's the moment where it goes quiet. Everyone's like trying to figure out if their ears are still working or if it's just the ringing. But then after they their ears come back, they start to loudly cheer. Okay, he's gonna take.
Alright.
Oh,
Well, hold
sorry.
on.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna bonus action float close to him.
Nice. Just gonna set up a ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I like that you run up to him, blast him away, and then
Let's
just
do
like
this. Okay, so
blow
this is
right up.
this is the
again.
informal ring you're fighting in.
Floating
Actually,
in
probably would have been
DMs.
blasting the wall, so you ran into him. Okay, it's his turn. He is going to. Sorry. He'll probably shocking grasp
Had to
you.
zoom in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, he's gonna reach out and grab you with a shocking grasp,
gonna try.
Are you shocked?
and you
Are you
just kind of
grasped?
dodge out of the way as he tries to grab onto you.
Shocking.
He'll take a step this way. Yeah.
Alright. So, since I have a dagger, if I were to use Booming Blade, could I hit him with the butt of the dagger and have it work to the same effect, or would I need to cut him?
I think you can hit him with just like a weapon in general. I don't think it has to be necessarily the cut.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's not gonna hit him.
That unfortunately does not hit him. Hits
Yep.
against the faint kind of magical armor that he seems to have cast on himself before the fight.
Ah, fucking mage armor.
Hey, I have it too.
Yeah. Yes.
Staple in the
Yeah,
mage
but it's
community.
only annoying when the enemy has it. Not you.
That's also true.
Sure. Alright, so that misses, unfortunately. Hits up against the armor, but any movement?
No, I'm gonna stay up close to him.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Alright, it's his turn now. He's gonna run away from you, so you can make a dagger swing again if you'd like.
Yep. Hitting him with the blunt end of it.
Okay, so that does hit him. He starts running away, and after the spell cast and then the swing, he was like kind of confident. Hopefully you're not as good with this dagger, but you just slap him in the back of the head as he runs by. He falls forward a little bit, but catches his catches his feet. Stands back up, turns around, and shoots a chromatic orb at you. It's gonna be acid. Sounds fucky. Ooh, that's gonna
Miss.
hit too.
No.
Rip.
And he casts it up cast. So
Oh yeah, I bet.
it's just 1 level. He did. He did. 17 points of acid to you, good sir,
Sheesh.
as you are blasted by this chromatic orb of
Time
you
to
know, elemental
retaliate.
power. It is now your turn.
All right. Okay.
He's looking damaged. Not terrible,
Yeah,
but
I'm sure. I'll fire a chromatic orb back at him.
what level?
Level 3, but that's not gonna
Alrighty.
hit.
That does
Oh
not hit,
no.
unfortunately.
Classic.
Rip. So I'll burn a sorcery point. Or how
Oh.
many is quicken?
I think it's 2.
2.
Yeah.
So I'll burn 2 sorcery points to quicken that, and then I'll hit him with a oh, that's quicken. So I'll run up to him and I'll cast Booming Blade on him again.
Okay. Oh,
And I rolled the same roll as last time.
god damn. Alright.
He'd be dead.
Same
Or he'd be
thing.
down.
Same thing happens. Hit into his like magical armor. But you are next to him again, so he's going to
Not a melee spellfighter, huh?
Nope.
Indeed, indeed. He will cast he'll just try to shock and grasp you again. So he's gonna reach out and try to grab that's a 16, which just misses you, yeah.
Yep.
So he tries to reach out at you and you just barely it just like glances your hair as you kinda dodge backwards. And then he nervously presses up against the wall a little bit so he can't get blasted back into it.
Alright. I'll bonus action fly away. Pull out a diamond and
Oh,
roll
God.
lower than the last chromatic orb
Oh
that I
my God.
upcast.
These are like net 3, net 5. Oh god, so sad. 6. Alright, but the chromatic orb goes wide, and you don't, no opportunity attacks.
Nope.
Any other movement? You still have full movement too.
Can I
That's
give
true.
Vorjak, or not Vorjak, can I give Gozak advantage from my slumber?
No.
Just sending good vibes.
Yeah,
You get good vibes, but you don't get advantage.
Damn.
Great.
start with 3 points of luck at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's how that works. Easy enough. Okay, you move up next to him. Let's see. His turn.
How many spell slots does this guy have?
All of them. He's just gonna cast magic missile at you. Just a basic
Oh,
bitch magic missile,
gonna hit.
Oh,
which does hit you. Yep.
yeah.
Let's see. It's 3. 3 darts. 1. Oh geez, I rolled high. 13 points of force damage to you, good sir. And he again kind of braces up against the wall sideways again, but cannot move, or will not move. Your turn.
Yeah, looks like I'm just gonna start blasting eardrums. Con save.
Alrighty.
And that number is so fucking low. Holy shit.
What's the? Oh yeah, those are pretty low.
You remember you have that sorcery thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be using it. But just
He fails. So you push him pretty much back into this space. He's kind of bracing himself a little bit, but he still kind of slides against the side as he's pushed back and takes the damage. He's looking
okay.
pretty
Well,
hurt.
yeah. So I'm gonna. How many sorcery points is that for this? 1. I'm gonna empower the spell, which means that I get to reroll all of them,
Oh, all of them
and you have to take the higher number.
for each.
Yeah.
So plus
So it's
7.
No, I think it's just no. It's the new total.
Oh, the new total. Okay.
Yeah.
So takes 5 more. He's looking real rough now. Not down yet, but he's looking real rough. How many sorcery points is that actually? I'm just curious.
Empower spell is 1.
Damn, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I guess if
So
you
is
had to take the new total, you can't pick, but still.
it like 1 per spell level? Or is it just...
It's just 1 sorcery point, and you can re-roll up to your charisma modifier.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Number of dice.
That's so
Nice.
cool.
So I got
That's nuts.
a 5 charisma modifier, so I could have re-rolled 5 dice.
That's clutch as fuck. Like when you're casting like fireball and stuff,
Oh.
you can re-roll over half the dice. Anyway, his turn. He's going to stand up, like kind of after being pushed back a little bit. He's not exactly prone, but he was kind of pushed onto his leg. And he's gonna he'll take another 2 steps away and try to cast a firebolt at you. Ooh, that's nat 20.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
see if I have the damage though.
Same fate as Vorjak.
Oh, I don't have the damage. Regardless, what I roll. 7 damage of fire to you. And now it is your turn.
Was that a cantrip?
Yeah, it was just a firebolt.
That part is
That's a very
very
low
low.
firebolt crit.
Oh shit, you're
Yeah,
right. It
it
was a
is.
crit. Hold on.
Thanks, Grant.
3 more. So you're still good. For now.
Ooh.
Come on, go.
All right,
Get him, go.
gonna rub up to him.
Oh. What is it gonna
Yeah,
be?
no one's gonna have any eardrums at the end of this.
Love it.
He fails, but it doesn't matter anyway. You cast the final Thunder Wave, another display of blasting power in this basement. A guy gets knocked against the wall and slides down unconscious.
Nice.
Ugh,
Very cool.
Pretty intense. You had
fuck rolling.
2 HP. Jesus.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
2 HP.
Oh no.
God dang.
Alright.
Looks like there's only one fight tonight.
So they obviously stopped the guy from dying or anything, so he's saved the dying and
Nice.
nursed back to health. They hand you 56 gold.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like that's a 100% payment.
Yep. 2 to 1 for the newer guy.
Nice.
What
Girl gets some gold back.
would you like to do now, good sir? Another fight?
No, I'll just watch the fights,
Okay.
place a couple bets as the night goes on.
Okay. Roll.
Because I have 8 coins of other people's money, so like.
True. Well, now you have 16 coins of other people's money, technically.
That's true.
Technically. So we'll just say you bet on 3 more fights. How much you want to bet on each one?
I'll bet 10 on each fight.
10 on each one? Alright. Go ahead and roll 3 D100s. Okay, so you win 20, lose 10, and then, win 10, I guess. You get 20 back, you lose your second one, and then you win the last one. So you gain plus 20.
Nice. I'll take that.
Sounds good.
Does he like win any money for just winning? Like separate of the betting?
Oh, yes. Also, yes. Another 20 for that. Correct.
Excellent.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Nice.
Sorry. So, you head back to the tavern.
Yep.
Sounds good. Rolling it like probably by the time Atticus is waking up.
Vesper would be awake too.
Yeah, true. So, Atticus and Vesper, I don't know if you guys are like sitting down there drinking or whatever,
We're
but
like sitting down reading over I'm like reading Atticus' book over his shoulder.
nice. But Gozak walks in looking pretty rough.
Oh, Gozak, are you alright?
Never been better. And I'll toss 10 gold at her.
Well, you did well apparently.
Oh, you won. Good job.
Yeah, and the betting's rest of the night was pretty good too.
Good. More money to spend.
Oh yeah.
Paid back your coat. Easily.
I think yeah, that did cover the coat.
Yeah. The 2 winnings alone almost did, and then your bets for sure. Alrighty. So, unless you guys have anything else you guys want to do during the night, morning, I guess early morning technically.
Around like 10 or something, I'll head up to the Opal District with Vorjak if he's awake and wanting to.
And Atticus.
And Atticus. Sorry.
I'd be
Vorjak.
actually up pretty early because I didn't realize people were waiting up for go. So like even before 10, if you know Atticus is up.
Atticus is up by 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, so are there no fights? That's what I thought I was going to bed early for.
Well, he left early, and then, yeah, then he came back.
Bastard. Okay. Alright.
Gozak, are you gonna like rest? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of a breather.
Okay.
Have some drink.
Sounds good. Yeah, you can get a long rest in easily as long as you're not going or anywhere or whatever. So the 3 of you are going up to the Opal District. Anybody else going along or doing something else? No? Okay, cool.
Vorjak, I can try to talk you in, or I can give you this ring. What would you prefer? Ring will only keep you disguised for an hour.
Uh, I don't know how to use magic, so I don't know how to use the ring.
You really just like think about what you want to look like and it happens.
That's really it.
Yeah. It's like it's the ring does the magic for you. You don't do the magic yourself.
Oh, okay. That makes kind of like the belt thingy.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I can try it. Actually, no, we should probably talk our way in case they get mad afterwards.
All right. Here we go.
Alright, you guys head up to the Opal District. Approach the Emerald Gates. Guards abound.
I will present my papers to the guards and then say, if you could do me the great favor of letting my friends in with me, it would be very much appreciated. And I'm gonna give him I'll give him 5 gold.
5 gold? Okay, make a persuasion check.
24.
24. Okay. He just like kind of looks around you at Atticus and Vorjak, and he just goes, you guys aren't gonna cause any trouble, are you?
Of course not.
Looks at Vorjak.
He wasn't really asking Atticus.
Nope.
I'm just here to shop.
Just like closes his hand around the gold, puts it in his pocket, waves you through.
Thank you very much, sir.
What a wonderful city.
To be fair, you are Voidborn Orsini, so he was kind of asking you too.
Oh, yeah, true.
But
I'll get back the ring. I assumed that was what you handed me before.
sure, you get the ring back. What are you guys doing in the Opal District? Fountains and ivy and gardens abound.
Wow.
I am Fudge.
No, you're
Fudge?
Vesper.
I am Fudge. What am I gonna do? I would like to approach the guards at the castle gate.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they're on the other
I'm
side
gonna
of the gate.
leave I'm gonna leave Vorjak and Atticus though. I'm not gonna go in there.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Get fucked, guys.
You guys can go shopping. It'll be fine. I hope.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. So I will approach guard that happens to be there. Guards, plural.
Gotcha. So you got the large gate in front of you. You can kind of see through it in towards the castle. A couple
Yeah.
of guards standing on the inside of the gate. You also got the guards on the top of the walls and on the towers.
Before I like walk up, I'm gonna do like push up the boots, like make myself look
Classic.
awesome. Yep. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, walk up and
Alrighty.
try to get someone's attention.
Okay.
Excuse me.
For the most part, they're kind of like looking pretty straightforward, taking themselves very seriously. But you ask a couple times, and he finally goes, "Yes."
I had a bit of a question. I'd like to offer my performative services to your lord, and I'm wondering how I might do that.
The one, probably the one across from the way of the one you're talking to, his eyes just like bulge a little bit before he's like, mm. And then the guy you're talking to just goes, I don't think he's taking services at this time.
He hasn't seen what I can do.
Uh, I suppose not. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Wah!
Why, SpongeBob? Why?
23.
23. He goes, I will go ask someone. And he walks off
Thank you.
towards the castle.
Give him a little.
And you wait for like probably like 5-10 minutes, and the other guy that was staying there is just like very like too frequently just it's like looks at you. It's just like this is weird. But eventually the other guard comes back out, and these guards obviously decorate a lot nicer, wearing like very nice chain compared to the ones you saw out roaming the other portions of the city, which are just wearing like passable armor and weapons that look probably used. These guys look nice and shiny, like everything else around you.
Sure.
Guy comes out with a dude who's wearing kind of like a dress robe type of thing.
Okay.
Hell elf man looks very very tall, very skinny. Has a lot of jewelry on. And like I said, these dress robes that are just kind of all sorts of colorful. They look really nice even before you get too close to him. But he has these little spectacles on, and he just goes, "Ah, I heard you were looking for entrance of some sort. You wanted to give your performative services to the Lord."
Sounds a little bit now that I'm hearing it back. I'm I'm a performer by trade. Um I
What?
used to perform the circus, but I do aerial acrobatics. It's very quite fascinating. I can give you like a little bit of a like preview if you want, but I figured, you know, Lord like that might want some entertainment every once in a while.
He has the ability to get what he needs. Um, I suppose a trial wouldn't hurt for future reference.
Sure.
And
Do
the
we
other,
should just do it out here
oh
in front of
no,
the
no,
gate?
no, ma'am, please. And he like nods at one of the guards, who then sort of nods up at the wall, and the thing starts to slowly be opened as you hear a loud cranking noise. The front gate slides. Just like, yeah, just no beams above you, just good luck. But you get brought in, and two guards follow behind you and the guy. You also have a lot of the guards along the walls, kind of watching you as you enter, and as well as guards in front of the castle door.
Lots of
Basically,
guards.
the full
Got
X guard, yeah.
it. Yeah.
And he just goes right this way and
Right.
walks you into the front of the castle. Turns after a very brief jaunt through an exceptionally overdone and just like decorated in every way possible entrance hall. You just see statues, paintings, like too many chandeliers, artwork of all kinds. It's everywhere. But he turns you into this side door, and you find a more like simple looking room in the fact that it's like it looks like a nice room, that you would expect a person to have. And then like he's like, if you just wait here, we'll send someone in
Cool.
a moment. Do you need any sort of supplies, or do you have your own?
Well, if you have the ability to like suspend something from the ceiling, that would be excellent.
Um,
Do you have a pole?
sure. We'll
Yeah, let's get one of
figure
those too.
something out. And you guys go back and forth a little bit, kind of describing a little more of like the exact
Yeah.
details, but he will leave the room, leave you for like 20, 30 minutes. Every now and then,
I assume there are some like guards in the room with me.
yeah. There's 4 guards, one in each corner, and you'll also have every now and then, like every 5 to 10 minutes, a guard opens the door and just kind of mentions that he's like, yeah, he'll be here soon. And he says like 3 times before he finally gets
Okay.
there. Guy comes in. Oh, go
Like
ahead.
as we're waiting, I'm just gonna like make small talk with the guards that are in there. Like, oh, like, what's your name? Do you like what you do?
It pays the bills.
Sure. All right.
You don't get much from these guys.
All right.
But eventually they bring in an array of what looks to be at least a usable setup. And they start tying stuff up and setting things up. Um, and you find another 2 men who look very similar in garb to the first one that you talked to.
Okay.
And then that guy as well walk in.
They play clipboards.
Pretty much, yeah. But they sit there and kind of lean back and anytime.
All right. I didn't really get a chance to change. That's all right. We'll make do. Here, can you hold this? And I'm gonna like hand my whip to one of the guards, and I'm gonna like kind of prop my leg up and like take off my dagger and hand that to the guard, and then like tie up my skirt a bit.
Sure.
Thank you. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna start by doing just like a little dance. Probably very similar to a pole dance. Let's be honest. But then I will like use my silks. I'll do like a like spin thing where you like take it and you like just like kind of hold on and like do like a spin in a circle kind of thing. I'll like come down. I'll go up to one of the other guards and like kind of like lay one of the silks over him and just be like,
Hi, babe.
make him very, very uncomfortable. And then come back, and then actually like start climbing up and like doing my like death falls and like all of my other like flexible fun shit.
Nice. Make a performance check.
Okay.
4.
I don't know what my performance modifier is. It's a 12, but I get +8, so 20.
Alrighty. Goes pretty well. Obviously a little awkward with the new this sketchy setup.
Yeah.
But make the best of it, and seems like they're kind of at some points you kind of turn to see them. Obviously you're kind of focused on what you're doing, but you turn to see them and they're just like, oh, write down the clipboard that they apparently have. And they eventually, like, once you're done and you kind of do your finishing move, all that, you hear very like light clapping. One of the guards in the corner is just like as well. And the 3 guys who are sitting there are doing this like very like, they're just sitting there like very formal.
Like golf clap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great.
Not exactly what you're used to, but it's clapping,
Alright.
applause. But the head guy that you've been talking to, he just goes, so that was quite enjoyable. I appreciate. What did you say your name was, ma'am? What's it gonna be?
What did you say you named that you gave? Which one?
Demi.
Demi Dusk Bloom.
Lovato.
Yes, ma'am. Writes it down. And the Lord, like I said, is a busy man, has a lot of
Of
people
course.
attempting to take his time, and I suppose in another month or so we might be able to get back to you.
That's so much time. I just like can't guarantee that I'll be available anymore. I'm a very busy woman.
Do you have a
So many
place?
people want my services, you know.
Do you have a place that you stay?
Kind of transient.
No residence. Clicks his pen. I don't think pens exist. He clicks his quill.
Strike.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we will do our best to keep in track with you. And um, I'll see what we can do.
Since I'm here, I've heard you've had a little trouble with sighters.
His jaw clenches a little bit, and he just like kind of side eyes one of the individuals next to him. He's sitting in the middle, and he just goes, "Ah, have you then? And I suppose your skills branch."
I don't suppose you saw what I handed off before I started that thing, yeah? I have a wide
Of
variety of
course,
skills. They're all very helpful.
indeed. And what do you propose?
Oh, I mean, all I was hearing was rumors. I have no idea.
Make a persuasion check.
12 total.
12 total. Okay. He just says, "Well, perhaps we will hire you for your performance work and then see where the business takes us in the future."
Oh, of course. I mean, it would be a shame for you to lose all of your supplies over the next month while you wait to figure it out.
I appreciate your time, Miss Duskbloom. And he stands up.
And I yours.
Does like just a slight nod and walks out. The other two follow suit.
Do you mind?
The guard hands you. It's probably the guy that you gave the weapons to is the one that was like clapping a little bit. and he's just like, it was good. And he hands you the weapons.
Thanks. Holster my dagger. This is a complete waste of time. So, are you going to show me out then, or am I just supposed to figure it out?
Door opens in front of you. Ma'am. The other guard standing there. We'll lead you out to the front.
Well,
Unless you
if
had.
you or any of your guard friends want like an encore, I'm in town.
Any of the guard folk.
Guard folk.
I do private parties.
She's a clown.
Birthday parties.
I could give you a discount.
No. You just see like like a little bit of a head turn from the guard that have been holding your weapons as you leave and say this. But he leads you out. And towards the front gate once more.
Dumb. Alright. I'm gonna go try to find somewhere else to perform in the city.
Okay, sounds good. Just make an investigation check. Uh-oh.
A natural 2.
Oh, for a
That becomes
total?
a 1.
Oh, even better. You know, business is not booming today, apparently.
Come on, I just want to make some money. Okay.
I'm sorry. So Atticus and Vorjak, during this time, what are you two doing in the upper echelons of the Opal District? Well, the upper echelons is Shurchal.
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 Churchill, finding Winston.
Can we get like a idea of what there is, like for general buildings before?
I
Or
mean,
It's a nice jewelry store.
'cause, yeah, I know there's that, but like
nice jewelry
Vorjak
store.
would- after meandering around the other three areas that like everywhere else. He would meander around, so he'd probably see most of what's around.
Okay, there is the Gem on the Hill, which is a magic shop. There is several jewelry stores, nice cafes, restaurants, several buildings which overlook the kind of the water. There's no wall on the outside of this district. There's a few towers, but there's actually no wall down towards the water. There's like a fence, but there's a bunch of nice looking restaurants and stuff you can look at on the water. Bunch of nice homes, mansions, and the like all around here. Not really industrial factories or anything like you saw below. A couple of towers here as well, which look a lot nicer than the ones you saw. And like after being like, wow, those are cool, those are like really interesting. Now you're like, in the back of your head, you're like, oh god, those weren't even anything compared to this, you know. Um, but I mean, it's just a general array, nothing too outrageous. There's a couple of nice looking blacksmiths and stores in general. A lot of clothing stores.
Nice looking as in handsome black.
Yes, that is obviously what I meant.
Good.
To be fair, I mean, they gotta be fucking jacked, right? I mean,
Yeah, I was actually
it's
thinking that. Like, it'd
blacksmiths.
be almost more difficult to not be able to
It's
see
true.
someone looking at the blacksmith if your entire job for like 8, 10 hours a day
It
is to
would,
do insanely difficult hot work.
yeah.
Just banging metal, you know, just banging it.
Well, I
Always
mean, like
banging,
you're standing in
always
like a place that's
sweating.
probably like 100 degrees
Always
at
banging.
minimum.
Yep,
Nice.
it's true. And you gotta be strong as
Grinding
fuck.
a little bit, you know.
Banging and grinding. True, true. You know what, Vesper, you actually do find work now.
Nice.
But I will say that
Wonderful
just for
sauces.
funsies, you guys, as you're walking around the city, do catch Vesper eventually. You guys have toured like a decent amount of the Opal District, which, by the way, as you walk around, uh, not new to either one of you, are a lot of looks. Specifically to probably more to Vorjak, but not too much more that it's like even much like too noticeable. But yeah, you got a Void Bornacini and Akir walking around
I don't know
upper
what could go
echelon.
wrong.
Everyone's just like you know, you're getting these looks like who let them in kind of thing, and like what are they doing here? Pretty much everything that Gozek and Vesper heard about when they were up here last time.
Yeah.
But you find Vesper eventually. She's walking around, probably looking frustrated, unfortunately.
Oh, Vespa, how was your time in ditching us?
All right, Atticus. I just gave the performance of a life. I mean, I haven't given something that good since, like, Oreo vanished on me. And these guys, stone-faced, like, oh, so frustrating. Anyway, like, maybe I can perform in a month, but that's not even worth it. Like, whatever. This one guard seemed kind of interested, but where... Anyway, I'm trying to find work, and I can't find any way to make money, and it's very frustrating. How was your day?
Well, perhaps going in there without any appointment or, you know, them asking you to show up probably wasn't
Well,
a good start.
I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be, Atticus. Like,
And
I've
very
done it
assertive,
before.
too.
I've done it before, so...
Did you have any references?
Yes, did you at least give them your resume?
I had my paperwork.
I mean,
Oh,
they
you
might
mean your fake identity?
Shh.
they might not take it too well if someone like if they had like every single random person just show up without knowing what they've done or
Yes,
did or
yes, I
anything.
understand. Also, I asked them about their Seder problem and they pretended it didn't exist. So, they're just fucked.
Well, it
Don't
seems
even
like
get how
they
you
should
say
be.
the problem. I thought they're like the people that like trees.
What?
Aren't those the did you like the creatures that like trees and stuff and just
Yeah, but they're like
like goats or
getting into
something?
trickery and stealing things, you know. I don't know. Never met one.
I'm sure they like trees, Vorjak.
Have you ever met a satyr Vorjak?
No, this is kind of what I heard.
Alright.
I asked you guys this like 2 days ago. I didn't notice it was then.
Nice.
What I would like to check out the blacksmiths, and I assume Atticus would like to check out the magic shop.
Yes,
Okay.
if I have enough money for these rich people.
Haven't you already been to the magic shop with us yesterday, Atticus?
I wasn't here. Was I?
Oh, I thought you were.
I thought you were too.
I
I
think you
can't
were.
remember. Either way, I
That's
don't have
okay.
enough money.
Wait, you've already been here. How'd you get in last time?
I think
Prospero paid for him.
Prospero Bay. Yes, everybody. Oh, yes. That reminds me, Vespa. Here, here's 2 gold.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
Did I
it.
pay Prospero back? I'll
Did
have
you
to ask him when we come back.
wait? Did you bribe the guard? I wasn't paying attention.
And just a little bit.
Oh, I didn't notice. How much did you give him?
I gave him 5 gold to let you 2 in.
I'll give you 3. back.
Oh, thank you, Vorjak.
I didn't notice it at all.
Well, I think the blacksmith is over that way. If you want to go.
Yes,
I'm
let's
still
all
confused
go.
how Atticus forgot he was here yesterday.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it wasn't much to remember. Let's go to the blacksmith, though. I don't think I went there.
Do you need a new sword?
Looks down at wand. Absolutely not.
That means you do need a sword because you don't have one.
That's true.
Shit.
Do you guys just 1 second? I'm gonna go down the alley.
Okay. You walk. Vesper walks away.
Yeah, I follow.
I'll follow first.
like as soon as she's like around the corner at least, like just like, oh, she just ditched us.
You're welcome
I
to
just
follow.
well, it was me like you just like 1 second and then you like walk away, and then you're like actually gone. I'm like, not again, and I just follow. Like you actually left. I thought you were just looking at something at first. So.
Okay.
I thought it was closer than apparently it was, but
You walk around a little ways down the
I
street,
walk.
and there's a man, a elven man, walking out in front of you, wearing a little bag on his side, like a sling over the shoulder kind of bag. Wearing nice clothes, just walking along, walking away from you now, and you're kind of walking behind him in the same direction.
Hello.
No answer.
It's gonna be really awkward if we just keep walking in the same direction.
He looks over his shoulder and he's just like, oh dear, were you talking to me? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't help but see you. Just
What?
peeping out.
Straight peeping.
Uh,
No?
oh,
Was
oh.
it? Is this not the person I saw?
No, it is, it is.
Oh, okay.
Was this man spying on us? Did you just say?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to find out.
Oh, no, I was just walking from my house over there.
Insight check.
Yep, I already rolled it.
Inside check.
I rolled a 9.
9. Okay, well, the good news is you still don't believe him. Atticus, you definitely don't believe him. He, like, his eyes are kind of flitting, not flittering, what's the word? Like, is,
Not
like, looking
making eye
between you
contact.
guys and just, like, around the area in general.
Mhm.
Looks to be, like, distracted a little bit.
Excuse me, sir. What is your name?
Who are you to ask me my name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, I am Atticus Hatticus Cornelius Caduceus Pontiff. Very nice to meet you. What is your name, sir?
Terribly sorry I asked. The name's Blin.
Blin. Blin. What?
Just Blin.
Some of us don't have
Ooh.
last names.
Oh, how
I do.
boring. Well,
Some of us don't have 5 names.
did I just hear Prospero? Must be the wind. Must be the wind. It's
Prospero's
nothing.
like just ass naked putting coconut oil on his body.
Okay, relax.
What?
Relax.
What?
You're out of the scene.
Fuck? What just happened?
Where did you buy that
That's a
coconut
whole
oil?
other level.
Where did that come
That's
from?
not even in the
Hey,
Bard smut.
Danielle
What
made
the?
it almost 2 hours. This is the farthest she's ever made it.
She's been holding
was
that
trying,
in
yeah,
since
she was
we
holding it
started
in.
this session.
No, I'm just saying if you pan it back to Prospero, that's what he's doing. Like if we were in like some sort of raunchy
Once we get
sitcom.
the you know, the digital, the Anyway,
Oh my.
um,
Okay.
that's for the fan
Atticus
art. Okay,
shudders at
just
the thought of
Well,
that.
Blinn, it really did seem like you were like kind of spying on us a little bit.
I
You were
assure you,
acting awfully cagey.
I was not. I random
Please do
individuals
tell us.
walk up to me
What?
on the streets. Not usually, something I react well to. I do apologize.
Well,
I have no issue with you. I assure you.
well then why are you staring at us and peeping around the corner?
I was walking down the street away from you.
Yes, of course, that is what you were doing here. Why were you doing it?
To to get somewhere. That's how I.
No, the peeping, you peeping Tom. Shall I call you Blinn Thomas Tom Tom?
I was
Atticus, I think you need to
not
calm down just a little bit.
I'm fine.
not peeping. Sorry.
I just don't believe him. He's lying to our faces. I can see it in his eye holes.
Vesper, do you believe him?
I mean,
I will say that
no.
the shift in like kind of the tone of what he's saying in the second half seems more believable. He seems like he's like more engaging with you. And he's like he just
Why
doesn't want to be
don't
accosted any further.
you tell me
You said
where
he was
you're
a
going?
you said he was a hill elf, right?
Yep, wearing
Can I
just
pick
nice
him up?
clothes generally.
You what?
I
Why
mean,
don't you
Pick him
tell
up?
me where you're going?
if you want to make a strength
No,
check,
Vorjak, guys, stop, please.
he's gonna try to
And
wiggle
met
out.
all over again.
Absolutely.
Well, he's being rude.
Vorjak, this is no, stop.
Blinn, would you like to tell us what you were doing?
Vorjak, do you stop?
Was...
Yeah, I'll stop.
Okay. You kind of grab onto
Never
him and he
mind.
tries to start wiggling out, but then you just release. If you don't mind, I have somewhere to be.
Yes, my associates are being very aggressive, but why don't you tell me where that you are, where you are going?
I'm going to my garden to tend.
Hmm. And why the strange looks?
I apologize. You must have caught the eye of someone else.
I don't believe you.
Do you say that loud?
Yes.
Do you say it like that out loud?
Vesper poops her pants.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
I am terribly sorry about that. Um, I'm not sure how to resolve this.
How about I walk you to your garden then?
Lovely.
Oh, and we'll come with, of course.
Hopefully. Lead the way.
Alright, starts walking along the streets. Do you allow Blinn to walk ahead of you?
Yes, I will let Blinn walk ahead of me.
Alrighty.
I will not.
Yep, sounds about right.
Oh.
Okay, well, still he walks along, down several streets. Make an insight check real quick, Vesper, for me. And Atticus too, I guess, since you guys were both kind of
15.
A what check?
Insight.
Okay.
Vorjak doesn't really know what's happening to know if he should believe the guy or not, but people said not to. They don't believe him, so
Sure.
he's on this guy's lying train.
Vesper,
Not sure what else
you
is going on.
definitely see for a moment, just like as he like kind of walks through some streets, he makes his way down a couple streets and over. You guys are walking technically towards like in this direction, kind of. So you go like this kind of thing. Gets to about here, and then you notice like a very slight bit of hesitation before they turn and start walking this way.
Okay, which way did they hesitate like they were going to go in?
Straight. So it would have been like this way, but instead it
Okay,
turns
and
this
then
way.
okay, I'm gonna be like, Flynn, I have a better idea. Let's go straight.
Oh, the garden is this way.
No, it's not. Let's go.
Well, I am not sure how to lead if you do not. If I.
Let's go to where you're actually going because I don't believe you're going to a garden.
Okay. Leads you down this way. Meow. All the way down here. And then over here. And you guys are now. Oh, shit. Hard to grab you. There we go.
Yep.
You guys are now down this area. And Blinn
I'm in a
stops. Yep, you're in a building. Stops, like, kind of a street away from the walls. Generally, there's a shop to your right, and ahead of you, there's a few restaurants. And Blinn just kind of stops and just goes, I assure you, what I am doing has nothing to do with you. If you don't mind, may I go on my way?
Oh, is this where you wanted to go?
Yes.
I'm just making sure you arrive to your destination safely then.
Much obliged.
On you go.
Just starts like awkwardly walking towards the restaurants.
Okay.
What do you
Does
guys
he
do?
go into one of them?
No, he kind of walks around down the street and takes a turn, going
Okay, I'm gonna keep following him.
this
Yeah,
way.
me too.
Okay.
I
Make a stealth check.
would like to keep following him, but you guys are awfully noisy.
God damn.
Wait,
What do you
I could
mean?
just ask him where he's going and get
No,
the
that's
answer.
not gonna work. It's not gonna work, Vorjak.
I'm stealthy as
Most
ever.
people-
Watch. I'm
Most
gonna
people
try
tell
and
me.
start sneaking towards him.
Um,
Okay. Vorjak, are you
oh.
sneaking with them?
Is the blacksmith nearby?
There is a blacksmith. It looks like several streets down, or blocks down. I mean, down the street.
Fine, I'll be up at the blacksmith if you need me.
Alright.
I was
Oops.
guessing the square you're gonna put me in.
You guessed wrong.
Oh.
All right, so you guys follow this way, as Blinn turns this way. Apparently,
Oh, I went sideways.
yeah.
I'm
Blinn
climbing walls
goes this
now,
way,
bitches.
and then turns back in the direction that they came from,
Uh-huh.
and kind of stops for a second and just like glances over their shoulder, and you catch his eye, and he just kind of looks at you for a second, like shakes his head.
We can just run around in circles all day if you want.
Starts walking back towards you. I don't know what you want from me.
You're just acting awfully suspicious, dear.
Yes,
And
well,
you're lying through your teeth.
let me just look at something real quick.
Who are you and what do you want?
Ah, okay. He just says, if you wouldn't mind, just let me on my way. And if you
I
guys
do
could
mind.
both make a wisdom save for me.
Oh. I'm so good at these. Me and
Oh, no.
Atticus both. 16.
16?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you both succeed.
Heck yeah.
And you
Hold on,
feel
I have to make
that.
a point here. Easy. Just had to make a point. I haven't failed a
What?
wisdom save yet. I have a +1 modifier. And I just make a point. So I rolled
I
19.
have a +2, but I fail them all the time.
You guys feel the wave of magic go over you. However, you are able to shrug it off.
You know, Blinn, now I really think you're up to something weird.
Why don't we come along? Take us to where you're going. Now! And I'm gonna point my wand at him and start charging up a spell.
Okay. Alright. Well, I hope your clothes are not made for keeping nice. And he tucks in another alleyway.
Following.
I follow.
Alrighty. Goes over to like a sewer top, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Opens it up.
I'm
Sure.
going.
You're going first?
No, I mean, I will
Well,
follow him into
that's what I was
it
gonna ask. Are you
I'm
gonna let him go first, or do you want to go?
gonna dive head first. No.
I'm gonna You know, Blinn, come here for a minute. Things are really gonna get dirty. Let's just make it really kinky, huh? And I'm gonna handcuff him to me.
Oh god. you couldn't have waited until we climbed down.
No,
I was gonna say,
let's
how
go.
you gonna climb?
I'm very
he's,
good at this.
he's gonna
And
start
a
climbing down.
one-handed climb down.
Just make an acrobatics check real quick for me, just for fun. Oh god, poor Blinn.
No. Oh no. Make that
23.
athletics. Try
23.
not-
Okay. Okay, so Blinn starts climbing, immediately tries to pull his hand down and like grabs the bar, but it's not, his hand can't move far enough. So his hand slips and he just starts falling, but you, luckily enough, have yourself in a perfect position to wrap your legs around the bar and catch both of you
Nice.
from falling like probably 10, 20 feet down. Not terrible, but definitely not something you want to do for fun.
Sure.
Atticus, you just climb down because you're not
Yeah, I'm just gonna
handcuffed.
climb down. Well, that was tough.
You guys are now in a sewer, surrounded by water and nasty.
Nasty.
Well, I suppose there's no need for charades, and you see the form of this Hell Elven man fade away
Oh.
Oh,
as hooves grow on the bottom half of his
knew
body,
it.
horns on the top. Mostly, normal-looking humanoid figure, except minus the horns and the
A
legs.
satyr.
Indeed,
It's a satyr.
indeed.
Hell yeah.
Ah, you should have just went straight forward from the start. I've been trying to find you.
Now
Yes,
he's
we've
just
been
like,
looking for the satyrs.
I find myself more confused by the minute with this interaction.
Why are you looking at us funny? You think
I
you think
wasn't
you wouldn't give us funny looks?
even looking at you.
Oh, yes, of course. My mistake.
The mistake that led us here. No. What do you have? Do you intend to follow me truly through these sewers?
Well,
I do
so
assume you have a
I
key to
have
this.
2 questions. Who needs keys? Love. I can take it. Um, 2 questions. One, are you really just trying to rob the castle right now? And actually, just answer that one first.
Oh, well, we haven't failed as of yet.
Sure. And what were you to do if we were to let you on your way now?
Well, I climbed through the sewers towards the back of the castle. They have a spot there that is quite easy to catch a god off guard, and well, I have my ways of putting him out of commission.
Is that magic stuff you tried on us?
Oh, simple sleep, indeed. Not what I did to you. That's more of an emergency.
What do you do with all the stuff you steal from the castle? Out of curiosity.
Oh, why we celebrate around the bonfire.
Nice.
Have you ever had
Can
proper royal wine?
Oh. Yes.
Well, then you know why we do this. Nothing sweeter than a drop of the finest. And he just like closes his eyes and gets lost for for a moment.
Flip, stay with me.
Ugh.
You do know that people are really struggling out there, and that the stuff that you're stealing could help them a whole awful lot.
If you intend to speak to me on the rabble of humans and elves and such that are left out by their comrades, I do not think fine wines is what would put them right.
Maybe not, but the food?
It's generally simple cheeses, fine delicacies. I am not in a position nor a matter of caring that I should correct the problems that they left for themselves.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
No. I didn't think you were gonna read it right now.
I'm sorry. I mean, you sent it to me. Okay.
Sure, you should wait.
well, fine. I don't have a problem with you stealing from the castle. Truthfully, I do wish that maybe some of the goods that you're stealing would find themselves in the hands of the people. But I don't think I can convince you to do that, nor do I want to particularly try.
I quite frankly could care less about those people down there.
Sure. In that case, I have a question for you, and I'll let you on your way. Unless Atticus has a problem with it.
Well, I don't think we could steal enough food ourselves to feed everyone, so we could
No,
try, but
that castle's very heavily guarded. I don't think we want to try to infiltrate it.
fair enough.
I have a question for you and a favor. One, can you tell me what you know about Black Bill?
You see his face kind of shift. You know, he's having this like, okay, things are getting better interaction kind of face. And then you say the name, and immediately you just see like a like a look of like sternness, I guess. It gets more serious, and it's just kind of like instant recognition for sure. And he says, "I have heard of that individual. Um, why do you inquire?"
To be honest with you, I need to find him.
I would advise against it. However, you have come so far. I imagine you will not turn around now.
No.
Well, I will say that um, Black Bill was once a good friend of ours. Barley, Bramble Bill was what he was called. One of the most enjoyable people to be around in our whole clan. I don't know what it was that he found out there. I heard it's some sort of despicable weapon. But he is now in his own enclave, enjoying the company of undead. And you mean to find him?
Yes.
Well, I suppose I could give you direction if you so desire to seek out my camp.
He's there at your camp.
Oh no, no, but it is much easier to direct from there. Our camp is to the east, 2 days outside of the city, give or take, over the river.
Is it on the road?
No, no, dear no. We wouldn't want to be policed by our good friend here. And he gestures up towards the castle.
I understand.
We love having individuals visit us and join us around our merry parties.
Sure, but do you let them leave?
Whether or not they can handle their liquor is not of our concern.
If there's no other way to give directions than from your camp, though I suspect there are.
Yeah, but you seem like an individual who would enjoy a good party. And I
I do
just
love a good party.
couldn't help but invite someone who stalked me halfway across the city.
Is this the only way you'll tell me where he is?
It's the most enjoyable. Your friends can come as well, even the large one with his hands. It's very grabby.
Must leave his hands at home.
The large one with his hands.
Well, I can be very grabby too if you like.
Oh dear, jeez.
Well, it seems
Sorry.
things have taken that turn already.
Do you guys need a room or something? Well, it's a sewer. We can't. Never mind.
Yeah. He kind of looks around. He's just like, I have no intention here.
Fine. Tell me where this camp of yours is.
Well, leave the city, follow the roads. Once you cross the river, head east. You'll find it amongst the woods. Listen for the tunes of merry music and happy enjoyment.
And debauchery.
You're not there, but yes.
It just goes to
Wow, the wind is really carrying today.
Just down the sewers. Debauchery. Prospero's just taking a shit talking to himself, and it's just coming all the way through the city.
Just sitting on the toilet playing Sudoku.
Anyway.
Um. Oh, fuck. Well, we have that thing we have to do with the other people. This is. Oh my god. Okay, I have to think about this. Alright, Blinn. Well, promise is a promise, and I'll unlock my handcuffs.
Okay.
This. The favor. You couldn't happen to, like, poison some of the Lord's food stores, right?
You never know what might slip in along the way. I don't happen to have poison on me if you do.
I do. I'm gonna give it to him. Hold on,
He
what am I gonna give it to
just
him?
the ever so slightest bat of like, why? But he doesn't ask it or anything. It's just like the blink of like.
I'm gonna give him the Wanderer's Nestles.
Okay. Okay. He just
Careful with
says,
those.
"Ah, yes, I recognize these."
If you could just, make it so he's having an unpleasant time.
I assure you, the Lord knows not the difference between something that the common folk would avoid and parsley.
Excellent. Perhaps I'll see you soon, Flynn.
I do hope. And he
I'm sure
trots
you
off
do.
down the tunnels.
Alright, Atticus.
Well, who the hell is Black Bill?
Yes, we should have a conversation.
I've been questing this whole time and you haven't told any of us. That's no fun.
I have not been questing on my own. In fact, I asked all of you if any of you knew anything about Blackville.
I don't remember. I've never heard of him, of course.
Perhaps if you took better notes, you would. Anyway. I am trying to seek out this creature at Ostium's request.
Why?
Because she asked me to.
But she's evil, isn't she?
She has some very interesting principles.
Means yes.
You yield the wand of her Shade Mage. You know what it's capable of.
Yes, but she doesn't talk to me through it. Or made me fall off a cliff or anything. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry. That didn't mean to come out.
Oh,
Perhaps not yet, but you never know. And I have my reasons.
more secrets. Fantastic.
I will tell you
I would
if
love.
you tell me what
love-
Vorjak is up to.
What do you mean? What he's up to?
Heck
You
yeah.
know what he's up to. I will tell you everything if you tell me what Vorjak is up to.
Well, I don't think it's my place to tell.
Are you guys standing in the sewers, by the way? Or you're walking back to Vorjak?
No, we're standing in the sewers.
We're sitting in the sewers.
Okay.
definitely not echoey at all. So hopefully no one can.
Everyone that's taking poop right now is hearing this entire conversation.
Oh no.
Just like
That's a joke, obviously. It's, I mean,
Not how that works, but alright.
probably a
Yeah,
joke.
it's just literally everyone.
So
So-
when you said that, HB's camera's off, at least for me. I don't know if it's just that thing.
Yeah, it
but
is.
You're also gone, and I was just like, I was thinking for a second you meant like, people, not like D&D characters.
Oh. No,
Oh.
What?
no,
He's like,
sorry.
oh yeah, and I'm like, oh, that makes a little more sense. Okay.
I'm grabbing something to drink because my mouth is dry. That's what happens when you talk in an accent. You don't know what the fuck it is.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I don't. That's just. Why are you so difficult? I'll
I
tell you
think I'm being-
literally anything else.
I think I'm being perfectly reasonable, Atticus. I'm offering you a trade of information.
Well, do I have to go into detail?
I want to know what kind of business Vorjak is running.
Well, he's running a slaving business.
Sorry, what?
It's been dropped.
He's running the business to deal with slaves.
He's selling slaves, or
Well, he
trying to
buys
breed-
them mostly.
What does he do with them?
Well, you should ask him that. I've told you the question that you asked. Now, why don't you tell me yours?
What'd you like to know?
I want to know who this person is and why you were. What did I ask originally? How did I word it?
I love that Benjamin doesn't remember any of this, but we can totally pass it off as Atticus not remembering any of this.
Um,
Don't tell me the information I am.
why are you doing what Ostium says?
Well, once you made me walk off a cliff, and sure, I can have Prospero try to discontinue my connection with this ring, and I could go on my merry way. But Ostium, the matron of misery, goddess of poison and suffering, as awful as she is a god and has the powers of a goddess, has the powers of the divine, and I'm hoping to use that to my advantage, Atticus. And if I can get what I want out of her, then I will have no need for her anymore.
Well, what do you want from her?
I want to know where my Aria is.
Oh, of course. Well, couldn't you ask like a god of clairvoyance rather, or just an oracle?
Perhaps, but in my experience, oracles tend to provide information that can be interpreted in multiple ways.
Fair enough.
And I'm seeking. I'm seeking. I know, this is why I didn't want to say it out loud. I am seeking specific answers. And sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do to get answers that you want.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, most people would probably not care if you just said that to them, rather than, yes, I'm working for an evil god. Then
But I
again,
am
same
working
with
for an evil
Vorjak.
god.
Well,
Yes.
yes, I know, but it sounds a little better when you're doing it for a good reason.
I don't
Then-
know if everyone would agree that it is a good reason.
Well, good thing we're morally grey in the party.
Dark gray.
Morally dark. Getting darker.
I
Alright.
didn't kill the satyr, did I?
No, why would we?
I don't know. But he seems to have the information I need, so it feels very silly to let him just go on his way.
Well, that would be quite evil to kill him.
No, that's not what I meant. Never mind, Atticus.
All right, well, should we get out of the sewers then and find Vorjak?
Yes, it smells terrible down
Please
here.
don't tell him I told you anything. Please, please do not do this.
Your secret is safe with me.
All right, I'll get out of the fucking sewers.
Same.
All right. You guys walk out of the sewers. Just make a quick stealth check.
Natural one.
Natural 6.
You guys ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
Put the sewer cap back on and start walking down the street.
I start whistling as I go.
All right, you guys head towards the blacksmith, where you eventually find Vorjak.
I'm gonna smell my
Does he have
clubs
a
and see
new
if they
weapon?
smell bad.
Vorjak? Probably. I don't think so.
Probably like
It
5 new
developed like
weapons.
5 scimitars later.
Vorjak sells weapons. He doesn't buy them.
True.
I
Yeah.
actually do have a weapon to sell.
Okay. What is it?
Um. So I have, just making sure, the poisoned crossbow bolts, because I sold the crossbow before. But I forgot about the bolts.
Oh, from the riders. Yeah, yeah. Okay. How many do you have?
16.
You can get them for 8 gold. Sell them for 8 gold.
I'm gonna assume
Not
this is gonna be one of
bad.
those places that, like, trying to threaten someone is probably not good. So I will.
Yeah, maybe.
Especially
Alright.
after getting weird looks the entire time while here already.
True, true, yeah. Okay,
So,
you sell that, you just kind of browse around, whatever, hanging out.
I will take a just look at armor, just like to see if there's anything interesting on that front. But
This store would probably just
probably
have
not
like
buy.
standard armor. Honestly, like a surprising amount of plate armor, considering like most things you've seen, most like armories, most blacksmiths you see. Like every now and then you'll see one that has like a plate armor set. This one's got like 6 lined up against the wall, which I mean, rich district makes sense, but otherwise they have pretty much everything you could want in the handbook. So if you need any upgrades or anything,
Do
plate
not
armor is like
believe.
1500. Oh,
Yeah.
Expensive.
I will have to check the player's handbook, but more than likely nothing.
okay. Well, you kind of look around, hanging out, whatever. Eventually, these two walk back in, smelling a little stinky. For some reason, just a little. But as soon as the smell comes, it's gone.
I did acrobatics in the sewer, you know.
Technically, yeah.
Um, let me finish up in here, and we can probably talk outside.
All right. Have fun.
I will ask him though. Actually, I'll go back up and ask. Do you know of anyone that does enchanting for weapons, or makes your weapons magical or something?
The Gem on the Hill is the place you'd probably go for that. We do have a few enchanters in town that I work with privately, but not generally for the public. If you desire to have one commissioned, I recommend, well, frankly, coming back during the day and we can talk for longer. I was about to close, if you don't mind.
What time is it? That was pretty early still.
It's evening.
We came up here like
At
Oh,
10.
no, that's right.
at
Sorry, I have it
10.
written down. I never changed the time. No, you're right.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
was
wow,
about to go
I've
on
been
lunch.
waiting for them for hours. I
Um,
was thinking it was like a weekend thing. I'm like, nope. There's
no, you're right.
weekend.
So
Come
sorry.
on.
I forgot. I changed the date, but I didn't change the time on my notes. I guess, yeah, no, it's awkward now. If you'd like some sort of consultation in order to discuss, we can arrange that to be set up.
I'd like to do that.
All right. Do you find this evening, perhaps in another hour or two, acceptable. I have a man coming who can speak with you.
Sure. Where should I go for lunch?
Across the street we have several fine establishments, if you so desire.
What do you recommend?
I recommend the Greek food.
Ooh,
There's Greek food.
what's Greek?
Where's Greek?
Why is Greek?
Thank you. I'll be back in, well, about the amount of time it takes me to eat Greek food.
Nice. Okay. You walk out to find these lads. Lad and lass, sorry, not lads.
The blacksmith recommended Greek food. I'm gonna try it. Do you guys want
Alright.
some?
I'm not feeling very hungry.
I'm definitely not
What'd you
starving after
do?
where we were.
Another character
Did you
that can
guys
keep
kill him
secrets
also?
like
No,
that.
no.
Did you
What
kill
is-
him? Is that why you're not hungry?
Oh, no, he, is going to rob the castle or something. He's fine.
Oh, I thought he already did, honestly. But that's what the bet was for.
No, he's making his way up to the sewers and into the back of the castle or something.
So you just let him
I
rob the
could
castle?
Yeah, of course. Lord's a dick.
Did you get a cut?
It's
No.
just food, isn't it?
Got
Is, are the-
information instead.
is he stealing anything else? I thought they just stole food.
Food and wine, for the most part, I think.
Not a wine connoisseur myself.
I think Prospero might be.
I think Danielle is too.
I think they should
That
steal ale
explains
instead.
so much.
I think they should steal ale. Well, perhaps then you could get a cut, but until then,
Well, maybe they do. Would you like to visit them in the forest?
He's not from the city?
The satyr? Oh, yeah, Blynn's actually a satyr. Not a hill elf.
oh yes, he didn't.
I think I missed that part.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes, that is. I don't know if you heard, but they've been talking about that around the place. The satyrs have been stealing food from the castle.
So that's the problem that the king has with satyrs.
Yes.
Yes. Like they
What a
don't have enough
jackass.
food. Yeah. Absolutely.
So they thought the satyrs were like looting the, people's and killing
Mm.
people. Like an
No.
actual problem.
No.
Not them climbing through the sewers.
Yes, an actual problem.
You guys walking back to the taverns out of the Opal District?
No, I think we're getting Greek food.
I meant the
Or at
two of
least
you. I didn't know if the
Vorjak
two of you were
is.
staying with Vorjak. I guess is what I should have said.
I will stay with Vorjak so I can beat up anyone who gives him weird looks.
Yeah.
I will
Alrighty.
stay with Vorjak so he doesn't do the
Doesn't
opposite
beat
of
up
Does it-
anyone.
Doesn't
who
beat up
gives
anyone
weird
because-
looks.
Yeah, good call. We got the whole bases covered with Vorjak here.
Yep.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Important.
Everyone else that is not up here, do you guys have anything you'd like to do? You guys are kind of just hanging out.
Just general info. Would you have relayed anything about you meeting him or anything like that?
Meeting the who?
You meeting the satyr.
Yes, I would have told you.
Okay.
That Len was a satyr, and that he was going to steal from the castle, and that he has invited us to his camp, the other satyrs' camp, to drink fine wine and enjoy the merriment, and that he has information that I want about Black Bill. That's what I would say.
So for the rest of you, Gozak, you are chilling and long resting, I suppose.
Yep.
Anything you want to do during that? I mean, you can't really
Oh
go
yeah, 'cause
anywhere,
the
but
long rest isn't necessarily trance.
indeed, you can just hang out and sit there and drink or whatever for a long rest.
Yeah, I'll just sip on some tea.
Okay, cool.
Have a good time at the
Some
tavern.
That's legitness.
Bump
Zoot.
all these things back.
Oh, sorry.
I think we would just continue to do some tinkering
Alrighty.
at those place.
Sounds good. So you'll probably be gone for the day, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. And Prospero left the tavern at some point. Prospero, what are you doing? You're approaching the gates, is what I was told. Tinkerbell. I hate it.
Yep.
Alright, what do you do?
I'm gonna
Two boats.
look at the guards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Are they
really quick.
familiar?
Oh, sorry.
I would have given Prospero her 6 gold, or his 6
His.
gold.
Dang.
Nice.
It's been so
Sounds good.
long.
These guards up at the front would probably not be familiar. Not the same ones you saw yesterday.
Good. I'm gonna say, so what's the price of entry?
They're like, two of them look at each other and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I throw them 3 gold.
Each?
No.
Roll a persuasion check.
My favorite. So persuasive.
Persuasive. Okay, wow. You flip those coins exceptionally well.
Magic.
And the guy that catches them kind of goes, well, I suppose you found it. Gestures you through.
Thanks, sir.
Nice.
What would you like to do in the Opal District?
I'm gonna kind of just wander the streets. And try and find my friends.
Got a lot of street wandering going on. Okay. Make an investigation or a perception check. Okay, so you wander on the streets for a while. Eventually, you catch the group heading into a blacksmith.
I say, hey guys!
Oh, Jesus!
Prospero.
Oh, Prospero.
I was getting rather bored at the tavern. One can only moisturize for so long. So I was wondering how things are going.
What do you
Well,
mean
we've
by
just been
moisturizing?
doing some shopping. Vorjak, I wouldn't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Get anything good?
Well, we tried this Greek food.
Oh, I love Greek food. We don't
I
have
believe
that
they
in
called it a
Praxius.
gyro.
Where are they? I'm famished.
Just walk that way.
Yonder.
Well, where are you guys going now?
Oh, Vorjak wants to go to the blacksmith to get a fancy weapon of some sort.
Oh, well, don't mind. I'll tag along and then get my gyro, as you call them.
Cannon?
I think
I
you're
love that accent.
pronouncing it wrong.
What? That's what they said it was, I thought.
Also, I don't know if I can get a fancy weapon. I'm just seeing what they cost.
Okay.
This place is probably more expensive than I have.
All right.
Well, I'll show you where the Greek place is, Prospero.
Lovely. As I said, famished. Zoot, he only eats English muffins.
It's oddly specific.
Yes, well.
Where's English?
What is in English?
And oatmeal.
Who eats oatmeal English muffins?
It was difficult to travel with him. We had to make several bathroom stops.
Oh my.
Excuse me.
Yes. No coffee in the morning. Learned our lesson there.
Alright, you guys go to the gyro shop. Atticus, you're going with Vorjak into the blacksmith?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Vorjak, you walk in. Eventually, you're kind of led to like almost like an office area, where you meet with a individual who looks a lot cleaner, more businessy kind of than the first man you had met. A weapon's gonna cost about 1,000 gold, and it's gonna take them roughly 2 weeks to enchant, assuming you have a weapon or want to buy one that they will use.
Okay. Can I ask also the price of like different armors for enchanting, if that mattered?
Armor would be 1,500, and it would take closer to like 6 weeks, 6 or 7.
And then I'd also ask about like fancy like things they could do, making it seem I was rich.
Um,
That I could afford, I just choose not to.
okay. I mean,
Well,
like
like
you're talking like
how
decorations or?
no like how good of magic can you do on it type of thing?
Oh,
What's the best you can do for me?
um, well, basically they describe there's 3 tiers of enchanting for the simple way. The best for a weapon would cost about 16,000 gold and would take them upwards of 25 weeks. And for
Jesus.
armor, 24,000 golds, and it would take upwards of 50 weeks.
She.
Don't ever do that again.
I'll make an excuse about hearing better in Arrival and head out.
Okay. They'll make
Nice.
some sort of retort along the lines of like, I highly doubt it. You know, snooty rich people. All right, so you head out. You guys get gyros, gyros.
Cannon.
Yes. Also, where's Greece? So what do you guys, the 4 of you, I guess the 2 pairs of you, want to do after that?
I would very much like to take a bath.
Back to the hazelnut or?
Sure.
Okay.
As long as the hazelnut
The
has
hazelnut.
hazelnut has a place where I can bathe.
Hazelnut probably would actually. It's a pretty large establishment, has some of those types of things.
All right.
So you're going back there. Prospero.
Prospero's just here for the social aspect. So
Okay.
Prospero's gonna follow the boys.
Alright. Vorjak, Atticus, what are you guys doing?
I guess I would ask people if they had been to the gem on the hill if there's anything interesting there, because
It's a bit pricey, but it's worth a look. I'd go again.
I'll go again and scroll up so we don't have to spend time on it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because I also know that I wouldn't buy anything.
Sounds good.
Um,
But you peruse.
Yep.
Sounds good.
And then on the way back, I would sit like, I guess I was just saying, I'd like to go find what Go was doing like last night, like fighting arena or whatever he was doing. So I'm gonna go look for that.
All right, Atticus, did you finish your steamy novel?
No, I'm still reading it.
Oh,
about
well then
one
let's go back
third-
and do that.
Well, actually, I wanted to find those fights as well. I think, Vorjak, I think they were for mages, but I don't know if you can participate. I do want to as well, though.
All right.
Alrighty. So you guys go that way. Go ahead and make an investigation check looking for mage fights.
Are they? It's still the middle of the day, right?
Yep.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna.
Nice.
Oh, I wasn't gonna look.
Oh, you want to wait till the nighttime, you're saying?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay.
See,
Oops.
Vorjak
Vorjak
didn't
might
understand it
look.
was an only night thing, so he's still looking.
Okay, then I'll
So is
help him look.
Prospero.
Okay. Alright. Well, surprise, surprise, you guys are unsuccessful based on those rolls, and also the fact that that's not how it works.
Wha-
I'll look for like how to figure out what to do or show up or stuff like that for like non-mage fighting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you would know where to, like, generally, like, a place that you found previously to go fight, non-mage fights. So you could do that. It usually happens more during the evening time.
Okay. Uh, just hang out the area to see what happens near there.
Okay.
So if people want to
The other
go
two
back.
hanging out with as well.
Mm-hmm.
Vesper, you got something, or
Oh no, I'm bathing.
okay, sounds good. Um,
I will
Vorjak.
definitely make a comment about Atticus needing to go bathe.
Like, yes, you are a bit rank.
Sheesh.
Oh, perhaps a bath then.
I'm gonna follow Borja.
Okay, sounds good. You guys hang out there, relaxing, doing whatever. Once evening time comes, are you staying here or are you heading back? So you back eventually make it back. It's like evening time. We'll say kind of dinner-ish, 5:30 or like 5-ish.
If it's dinner, I'll go back.
Just hang out here and do dinner in this area.
Okay, I guess you're staying with Vorjak.
Yeah, and trying to find a bath or a shower, something.
Bath in the water. Just go in the water.
I might just go in the water. Yeah.
It's all around you.
Probably not. Okay.
I feel like bathing at a hotel that we're staying at or tavern we're staying at is probably easier.
Yeah, most likely.
I mean, you could probably find a bathhouse if you want to ask around.
Get your stupid logic
I
out.
will
Oh
do
no.
that.
Okay. Find a bathhouse.
Exactly what we need. Old guys in bathhouse.
I will not wear
Public
any clothes.
bathhouses, by the way.
Don't worry, I won't describe in excruciating detail.
Well, now you have to.
Eh.
Okay, Atticus, you can find a bathhouse. We'll say it costs you 4 silver.
Alrighty.
Good cue, good cue.
Don't know if he would have. I don't think it would have came up because I don't think he would have realized it wasn't a common knowledge thing because he
Okay.
didn't know about it, but he doesn't know much about this.
I would say Vesper,
here.
you probably have heard about them before. Like this isn't just a thing that happens here. Like it's pretty common in larger cities.
Okay, I was just wondering how much it was.
It was 15 gold.
Okay.
So nighttime comes. The rest of you guys, what are you doing?
I ordered 5 silver worth of food, and I'm just going to town.
Okay,
Mhm.
sounds good. Moving into like 9ish p.m. right now.
And I'm sharing with Asterion.
Of course.
Of course, perfect.
So are we going fighting or what?
Yeah, we can go fighting.
Because
I've
can
been-
you brush me up on the rules of all of this? What's allowed, what's not?
Uh, essentially, you can have a weapon, but like you can't like cut anyone or like do anything to like. You really just can't like attack them with, I don't know.
Blades.
blades, pretty much. Yeah, like blunt
blade
weapons are
fighting.
okay, for when you get too close, but for the most part, like no cutting, no stabbing, no slashing, and you have to use magic more often than not.
Oh, I could do this.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if I could.
But yeah, I can. I've been going to a place the past couple nights, so we can go there, or I can try to find someplace else.
We tried to find something.
Megan.
Hey, Megan.
Wake
Mhm.
up.
Can we try
Hi.
to find something that's a little bit more of a free for all?
A free for all.
Oh shit.
She wants to
I
fight
need
Gozak.
money.
She wants
Or
to
Okay.
fight Gozak.
Sure, I can. I mean, these things are kind of more like. So not exactly sanctioned by anyone. So kind of just like
course.
Illegal fights.
you're not there, but yes.
The breeze. Sorry.
So I mean, maybe someone has a space big enough for a free for all. We can ask around and look.
Check with
I
the
just
TOs.
can't just like I do more than magic to how much, you know?
Sure. So I guess we're gonna go look for a potential free for all.
Okay.
She
Could never
does
go wrong.
morality damage.
Really? Oh, I think you meant that to be investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
You want me to re-roll?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
That's better with a significantly worse modifier. Who else going for this? Zoot,
Lisa.
I
Prospero.
think I think Zoot would come along. I don't think he. I don't know if he'd
Okay, that's fine.
fucking pit.
Um, actually, Gozak, go ahead and roll again for advantage because you have a full group of people that are kind of helping you out. Just to see if we get any higher.
Okay.
Nope, that's lower.
Investigation.
All right.
That's a lot lower.
um, so you start looking around the city. You kind of generally go in the same direction that you had been for your other fights, but it doesn't. Obviously, that place is not what you're looking for. But in the general place that you're in, like center kind of, what am I trying to say? In the location, you find someone who points you down the direction. It says like a couple neighborhoods over. I know a place, and they give you the name. But you guys end up heading this way.
Do we end up at the same spot as Vorjak and Atticus?
Yes, indeed.
Nice.
So you guys, yeah, Vorjak and Atticus, who are kind of walking around. Vorjak's looking around. You guys walk up on them. Anything you want to say or do?
Well, hello, guys.
Hello.
I feel like I'm probably in the wrong spot if you guys are here.
No, I'm ready to fight. Where do I go?
I'm not in the magic fighting.
No, we're not. I'm not. Well, you know,
What?
words are hard. I just want to be able to do everything, magic included.
I'm sorry, did you say you're not in the mood for fighting?
I'm not doing the magic fighting.
Oh, okay, I thought. Never mind.
I'm assuming that's why you guys, including Gozak, are here. To find the magic fights, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, essentially.
So if you're here, it probably means my fight's not gonna be here. I'm probably in the wrong spot.
Well, Vorjak, sometimes illegal things happen right next to each other. You never know.
You guys hear a horse coming down the street. Just like a nice walk, the kind of clatter of its hooves against the stone and the dirt around you. You turn to see a man, hill elven man, very large, sitting atop the horse. He's got sleeves rolled up past his elbow, some sort of work shirt on. At the side of the horse, you see a massive bundle, which is kind of wrapped up. You can't really tell what's in it, but it's quite large, very long. And he kind of looks over at you. You see 4 other hill elven people behind him, all lacking armor, wearing kind of trousers, pelts, and furs, like this mixture. Vorjak, one of them looks familiar to you, and they're all armed, by the way.
No,
But
what the hell is this?
one of them, the guy on top of the horse, he goes, might you be Vorjak Rosseth? Name's Roderick Esson. You might have heard of me.
I've never heard of you.
I see, playing hard to get. Well, you might have talked a big talk to my boy here. And he kind of gestures backwards to the guy that is familiar to you. Oh, burps, sorry. And maybe you have some of those weak-ass humans scared up north, but Shurchal is my city, and if you want to buy, I set the price. And if you ain't come to talk, then let's get to it. And he kind of grins. So what'll it be?
So what the hell is all of this?
It's wunderbar.
Nein, es ist nicht wunderbar. Es ist
Is
schlecht.
there a place that like seems like a tavern or something that would be open right now? Oh god, that's cool.
A tavern? You probably would have passed a tavern like a road back or so. John/Gozak is typing.
Do you have a place to talk? If not, there's a tavern back.
I
wherever
think
the
I know
direction was.
just the place. He just trots on
Can tell
past
us
you.
if it's Russian or French.
Yes.
It evolves as the conversation
Nice.
goes on. Because I don't know either.
I guess I'll follow.
Alright.
Is it just him going, or like, the entire?
The whole group is going.
So are we.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure are. At least I am.
I am.
Yeah.
But we
Alrighty.
came all this way for some mage fights.
God, Vorjak Gozak. Why can't I keep your name straight?
Gorzak.
Gozak, if you want to go
Gozak.
mage fight, you're welcome to, but I'm curious.
You know,
Don't they go all night as well?
It is like 10 p.m. right now, so you would theoretically have plenty of time.
it's like showing up to the club when you still get a discounted entry, you know?
You never shop to the clubs that have discounts at entry.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, he leads you into this this bar that has 2 bouncers out front, or like armored individuals of some sort, crossed arms, big strong people, dude and a lady, and they kind of nod to the guy as Roderick as he approaches, and step aside. Roderick saddles his horse up, and kind of gestures in. Be my
follow.
guest.
Or I guess go first. I guess technically.
What? Sorry?
I said I would follow, but like technically go first if you kind of like.
Oh
points
yeah,
me in.
yeah. He'll point you in. So you walk in and you see a whole bunch of folk. A couple more individuals who look kind of dressed the same way as he. As the people that he brought with him, kind of furs and pelts of various sorts. All of them look armored. This is very much so like kind of like a biker gang looking type of bar. You know, loud music playing. As you guys are kind of sitting there, or as you're entering, sorry. And he walks in behind you, and you see a lot of glances his way, and people nodding to him and stuff. He's obviously well known around here. invites you over to a table, sits you down, or at least offers you a seat. The whole lot of you.
I'll sit.
Okay.
I
I'll
sit
sit as
Yeah.
well.
like next to Vorjak.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand
All right. Power move.
with my hands on my hips.
No, it's just too hard to bend.
Excuse me. Okay, so
You what?
Vorjak, do you sit down?
Oh yeah, I was listening. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So he sits down across the table from you, kind of gestures over to the bar, and you see some drinks coming over. He goes, "So, tell me what you're looking for."
Tell me what you have. Your friend, whatever, worker is not very useful.
That's why he's a worker. I have individuals, all sorts of stock. How many do you need, and how fast, how large?
Sorry, not questions I thought that was going with. I guess. Hold on, sending you a message request.
Ruh-roh. I'm getting a message. Probably at some point. Buh. That's my answer. Just kidding.
Sounds about right.
Very useful answer.
Sorry.
um,
Any
we're
of you
trying.
others have anything for purchase? You have need of servants? Do you have need of any assistance? He just kind of looks around the table at the various folk.
I mean,
Kinda look
I
at
think
what the
I
fuck.
think I have enough servants.
How
Quite
much
alright.
does a day servant go for these days?
Oh, we're not a rental service.
I see. That changes things.
Mm.
I take it you don't pay your servants.
Prospero.
You don't know what you're walking into, do you? You brought amateurs along with you, Mr. Vorjak.
Amateurs? Yes, I am. Yeah.
They're amateurs. I've usually met the purchases first. Can we start there? And we're looking to leave within the week.
You know, I've
I
heard a lot
think
about you. I'm surprised you've come to the table to talk. He just kind of like eyes the glaive on your back.
I usually let people negotiate first.
Oh, this isn't
Some
negotiating. This is my price to be set. Either you buy or you walk away.
the merchandise.
I'm not one for showing off my products before I sell. I can assure you, you
That's
get
not a
strong
very good
workers.
business practice.
You get strong workers, or you get weak workers, whatever you pay for.
Then what are your prices?
I'll give you the young ones, the scrawny ones, the weak ones for 50 gold. The good ones, 250 apiece.
Did you bring anyone with you? You had a cart.
Not right now. I have them around the city, of course. Tucked away where I need them to be.
We'll start with 6 scrawny ones. We'll if it works out, more will be coming.
Excellent. Do you have the gold?
Not until you have the product.
Oh, I have the product. I always have the product.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Oh, that wasn't very good. 9.
Hard to
I'm
tell.
suddenly also going. No, I'm just kidding.
Hard to tell, honestly.
Yeah.
Seems pretty confident.
I don't pay for something that I don't see. I don't have in front of me.
Fine, fine. Why don't you come back in an hour? I'll get them all bagged up for you.
I'll be back. Now stand up.
He nods to you, kind of tips his glass and downs an ale. You guys walk out.
Prospero, you were asking how much a day servant gets paid.
Yes, I was.
My family tends to pay them 1 gold a day.
Ah,
Okay, that seems very generous.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, that seems like pretty good.
I
Yes,
just
it's
think they don't
not.
have copper laying around.
It's not my father's choice. It's at the behest of my mother.
Mother sounds like a decent person.
so Vorjak, what do you need slaves for?
This was awkward.
Oh goodness. Well, the cat's out the bag.
Why
Well, the
would you have
hell's
a
I-
already.
cat in a
I
bag?
don't see a cat.
Why would you put one in a bag? That's just cruel.
What?
Oh,
It's
are you
50
buying
gold each.
cats?
Vorjak,
that was
do you
unnecessary talk about
resell
cats.
these people or do you set them free?
I have a city. Well, I'm starting a city, so they're free
What?
there. It, I am trying to help people that can't help themselves.
So you
But
release
to
them.
but when you buy a slave and they hear like their slaves free again, people usually come back for them.
Sure.
So I've usually trying to help people get their family somewhere safe. Uh, Tyndall, the person Atticus has mentioned a few times, and I started this. But usually, I didn't have gold to buy someone, so usually I, negotiated with my weapon instead.
Why don't you just do that now?
Don't know where the slaves are. I will
Sure,
in
but
about
can't
an
we
hour.
follow them?
I can't.
So you're starting a city, but you don't know where everyone is going.
What do you mean?
Like, if you don't know where they're going, how do you know they're making it to your city?
I don't
Who's-
know where the person right there was going. Can you put his name in chat, Alex? Go ahead.
He's talking about the slaver that we were just talking to. He doesn't know where they're
Okay.
going to get the slaves.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
When I met Atticus, I was actually helping getting, I think, 3 females free.
Yes, yes. That's how we met. I told you guys he wasn't evil.
Do you have any other awkward questions? Because that was kind of awkward. I didn't want it to happen like that.
Yeah, when I asked you about this weeks ago, why did you say you should ask questions you're prepared to have an answer for?
Because you asked if I own slaves. And most people, when you kind of answer yes, kind of get mad.
So you're not freeing the slaves who owns them, and you're making a town.
I don't like I've owned slaves technically, but they are free. Like they're living their life. But do I claim to people that I own them? Yes.
Well, this seems
Hmm.
needlessly difficult.
I suspected this sort of redemption arc.
I don't believe you did, Prospero. You just hated him a lot.
No, I knew there had to be some reason. He couldn't be completely odious.
I don't think I'm odious at all. Also, I don't know what odious means.
I like sniff the air. Not completely odious.
Atticus showered
I
or
did.
bathed.
I
Yes, but have
bathed.
you?
Have you, Prospero?
Yes, I did it all morning, in fact.
You bathed for an entire morning. Wow, that's
It's
quite the
good for the
bath.
pores.
I don't know what you guys want to do, but I would be fine killing him, or I'd be fine paying. I have enough gold.
What would be our plan for killing him?
Do we need a plan? Usually Vorjak just beats the shit out of them. It's quite simple, really. I helped him the
Sorry.
first time we met.
Sorry, my headset just died. What did you guys say? Or was anything said?
She asked, what is the plan for killing them?
Yeah,
No,
I
for
just usually
killing
hit him.
the dude.
Yeah, I would plan on hitting
Yeah.
him with my glaive.
It's exactly as simple as
Well,
I thought.
would we cover your tracks? We would do this discreetly, perhaps?
I mean,
There's nothing discreet about murder.
Well, with my cousin, there certainly was.
Exactly.
Jesus.
again, yeah, I have the goal to purchase. I also don't know where they're kept or anything like that, so even if he was killed, the other people wouldn't be helped.
Well, we'll leave this up to you.
I'm not gonna make you guys fight if you don't want to. This is all kind of just thrown at you.
Well, I certainly will.
I will stand by the decision that you make.
As will I.
Uh-huh.
That is what I do for my friends.
See how many guards there are. If it's only I think you said 5 he's brought before?
It was him and 4 that were
If it was
walking
only,
towards you.
yeah, if it's 4, I'm just gonna kill him.
Then we will each take one.
Alright, so you guys following or?
Yup.
Uh-huh.
Oh, follow the slaver?
Oh, I thought we were waiting an hour for him to come back.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Oh,
sure.
Sorry, I thought this conversation happened kind of after he left. Would this
Yeah,
be like
yeah.
a
I'm assuming.
before he left thing or something, or
What do you mean?
like has he left the
He
place
has
where
left.
you're at?
Yes. I'm assuming this was. I was assuming the same thing. Is like he has now
Okay.
walked away.
Okay, then yeah. I think we were just waiting.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's see.
Where is this town anyway? Out of curiosity.
Town? What?
Yeah, they're for the
Vorjak's town.
slave town.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Duh.
North
Vorjak
of Genalia,
in Genalia.
North of
near
Genolia.
near the Wild Range. The gold I need is to pay for guards to help keep them safe.
Mm,
All right. Put you guys on this map then.
north of Genalia near the Wilder. That's actually like a very small area. TBH.
Okay, I will say, Vorjak doesn't know North.
Mother.
Like that's a very general like. It just a more assumed Wild Range if you're like trying to actually figure it out.
Okay, so he's walking up. Sorry, I'm trying to put the people on there. This is obviously not how nicely they're dressed, but this is what I got.
The slaves, you mean?
Yes, correct. Boom and boom. Sure. Okay, so he walks along. Behind him, I guess they would have it like this, kind of tucked in the middle of their group. Behind Roderick are 6 individuals who are chained up. They are like wrists, like belt line, feet, and they are also gagged as well. And he will walk up to you guys.
Do any of them look like they could use magic? Is that a thing I can like ask? Even.
Make an insight check. Not particularly. I mean, they all look pretty brutish, to be honest. They have like just weapons on their side. They're wearing hide armor and that sort of. Or not hide armor. So they're like wearing leathers and hides, but
Okay.
they don't even have armor on. I mean, potentially since they're not wearing like armor or like heavy metal armor, might be, but they don't look to have the robe type of deal. You don't see any wands or staves or anything.
Gotcha.
So he walks up to you and he says, "As promised, the money."
You just bring people out chained up in the middle of the street.
It's a complicated city. Clearly, you haven't been around for very long.
Don't plan on staying for very long either.
I wouldn't if I were you. It's a shithole. The money.
Pull out 300 gold.
Okay.
Or I guess just pull out the bag of it.
Right. It's
Just
all
turn
just
around and
one
toss it.
stack.
Yeah.
Part it.
Just like
Make it
1,
rain.
2,
Yeah.
3.
He'll walk forward towards you. They kind
I'll walk
of
up a little bit.
follow a little bit behind. Stay there,
I
back
just-
a little bit. What's up? Oh. And he reaches his hand out
I'll hand it to him.
already.
But I will like, when I hand it to him, I'll grab his wrist and say like, now them.
Of course. Steps aside. These two kind of walk up here, leading the 6 individuals towards you. And they're all kind of chained together, so they're all walking essentially in 2 lines here, technically.
Shall I take them? Then.
they kind of walk up, and as they walk past you, Vorjak, they just kind of like look at you. No love lost there.
So
Oh, this guy's
We
chain's
lost
broke
one.
apparently.
Escape.
Nice.
Make a run
Jailbreak.
for it.
On your way, Vorjak.
This way, please.
I'll start leaving.
Okay, so you guys head out in different directions.
I whip a fireball. No.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was so ready. I wanted.
Whip a guiding bolt.
So you guys now have 6 chained individuals following you.
I just realized they couldn't help themselves.
Oh, he'll hand you a key too, obviously, to unlock the chains.
While there, I'll start to say like, um, we are going to leave you chained up, but you will be freed. We'll bring you somewhere safe. But you have to pretend to be a slave until we can get on the road. If other people find out, they will not be happy, and will try to probably take you back.
They sort of look around at each other, but can't talk.
I'll check out their blindfolds when saying that, by the way.
Oh,
You said they're
the
blindfold, right?
Or gags.
gags. They're not
Were they
blindfolded. They're
Oh,
gags.
okay. I thought you said both. Then
No.
never mind. I'll leave the gags on for now.
Alrighty. Where would you like to bring these individuals?
Good question.
Yeah.
You guys hungry? No.
I know this
Was
great
there,
gyro place.
Was there like a building that I saw that was like more rundown or warehouse or something like that type of place that would not be
Yeah,
there
you
now?
you probably could find several around here that just look like abandoned, or at least just so shitty that someone might not even notice.
I'll just break into one of those places.
Alrighty. Break in and just like leave them there, or
I'll stay with them.
Okay.
And take out gigs then.
alrighty.
Like, well, like one at a time, like making sure they're not just gonna start screaming, type thing.
Okay.
I don't know how it works.
Just make like a general charisma check. Vesper walks off.
Okay. Being weird. Is it? Sorry, it's being very weird all of a sudden. Fucking.
I'll gooch.
There we go. It was only scrolled down like a very small portion. And I don't know if you'll allow this, but I would do this if it's allowed. Technically, it doesn't work with just
It's
standard
general.
charisma, but all the other charismas.
Mm, sure. It's more of like a general, like, just like calming presence kind of like thing, but that's okay. I will allow that.
But this is a commanding presence.
Yes. But anyway, sorry. You take out the first of the gags, and the individual like kind of like looks at you, very uncertain, obviously, very confused, as they all do. Kind of, you can tell that by their eyes, even if they can't talk. And this one just says, why have you done this for us? We can never repay you, nor buy our way out of this. I don't understand. And how can we know that you're telling the truth?
What would be the point of lying versus just keeping you chained up and not being able to talk and gagged? Like, either I walk out with you and afterwards I let you out of your chains, or I don't. But either way, like, you really would have to come with me. This is letting you have the choice to, like, make this simpler or more difficult. I don't need to lie.
I suppose. Can't get worse than this.
And the reason is just to help you because I know you can't ever pay yourself out. Do you have any family that you would like to bring with?
Yeah, they are down in the squabble. I think they got some as well, and they all kind of nod a little bit. The whole group.
Are they all in Shurchal? I was about to say Eleonora. I started calling the name.
Yeah, he said the squabble specifically.
Well, confirming with the rest of them. So.
Oh, sorry. They all kind of nod a little bit.
How many people?
And they kind of, I guess, talk amongst themselves a little bit, and adds up to be about like 16 people total.
Do carts fit 16 people? Is that single?
Most of them probably not. I mean, if you buy a big cart, you could possibly fit 16 very uncomfortable people on it.
We will be leaving in a few days, but we'll try to get your friends and family notified or your family notified so they can be ready.
Where are we going?
North of Genalia, but we are going towards Eleonora first.
Like, look around each other. Like, um, we're not exactly fit for travel that far. We don't have any food and very little coin.
Have money for food.
He just kind of leans back against the wall. So Vesper. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
If you would prefer to be let free and travel on your own, that is fine, but I can't help you get there. And I
You also
can't keep you
ample
safe.
protection. That's fine.
I wouldn't even know where to go, or where to start, or what to do. I think we've all been here our whole lives after moving here. You know, in the area at least. Moved to Shurchal different times, but
A lot of cows going right now.
it's a loud city. I'll turn it down a little bit.
I
Sorry.
mean, it's like just cows, like
I just don't know why this track has
overlapping
so many fucking cows in it. It's like, man,
It slaps.
So anything else you guys? What? Sorry.
I was just gonna say sorry. It's really distracting with how many cows there are. It is so many cows.
It's so obnoxious. There's not really any other good tracks for like big cities either. It sucks. So anything else you need to say or do here?
Are you guys gonna go mage fighting still? I'll be fine here.
I think I'll help you out, Vorjak, if you don't mind.
Yes, we should go mage fighting. Go, Zach. I'll need your help to look for battles.
Okay, well, we were coming over here for more of a free-for-all type deal, because Vespa was interested, but, you know, we can find something over here, I'm sure.
Well, all right, all right.
All right, so the two of you are heading out.
Yep.
Zoot will come back a short while later.
Vesper, are you going also?
Vesper's already gone.
Oh.
She left like while you guys had arrived. Actually, technically wouldn't have even gone into the building with you.
Well, I was able to find some food, water, basic medical supplies. Guess. Well, I mean they're on the ground. Okay. I was gonna say line up, but that doesn't work.
But I'll after like talking to them for a bit, I'll take the chains so they can at least kind of move. Like not.
Okay.
No, they'll do all chains. Yeah.
So just full on lock. Is that a yes?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Sounds good. So you unlock them and bring them food so they sit and eat, and the medical supplies that you find as well. Bandage up some of their shitty bruises and marks and scrapes and just their overall look of not being so healthy. But definitely helps. Definitely helps. So I guess Atticus and goes like you said, you're just going for a mage fight now, just like kind of where you were before.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, let me just answer this quick. All right. So, you know where to go already, so you don't need to roll. But Atticus, you are fighting, not go, or yes?
I'll fight.
Okay. Alrighty. I guess I'm for the sake of like speeding it up, I'm just gonna have you roll charisma, Gozek, since you already did one, but we'll let Atticus do one as well. So just roll a straight charisma check, kind of same as before. Alrighty, that's easy dub. So 20 gold to you for winning.
W.
And then Atticus, we'll get you a ring here, I guess. Should probably get rid of this track as well. Go back to this one. Atticus here. Need a dude. We're gonna get a dwarf caster, apparently. So you're up against a dwarven man on the other side of the ring from you. Go ahead and roll initiative, Atticus.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry.
I'll throw down an amount on Atticus.
Okay, go ahead.
But
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put down 10 on myself.
but I'm messaging you because I would not tell Atticus how much I'm betting on him.
Okay, sure. Atticus, he's gonna go first.
Dang it.
Let me just write this down. Oh.
Stop.
Oh. Nani? Alright, sweet. So he's going first. He's going to lead off with...
Level 4 chromatic orb that crits.
No.
There goes
All the health gone.
No, he's going to lead with an Eldritch Blast
Nice.
to attack
Eldritch
you.
Blah.
That's going to hit you. You take 4 points of force damage as you are blasted by his little Eldritch Blast.
Well, I wasted all my money. He'll never come back from that.
Yeah, true.
How
He's
can I
fucked.
financially recover?
All right, your turn. What are you doing?
It's a good question. I think we're gonna traumatic orb level 3.
Ooh, I like
Ramp it up. Decent. At least I can hit.
All right, that does hit. Yes, indeed. Does a good chunk of traumatic damage.
Can I quicken spell? What is that again?
Oh shit.
2. Okay, that's 2 sorcery points. And cast
Cantrip.
Ray Frost. I guess.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Bonk. No bonk.
That you can do. Oh, no. That you can't do. You try to shoot him, but he dodges out of the way, just kind of slightly bending his back backwards. But,
Forgot something already.
well, too bad. No, I'm just kidding. He will cast a spell, and you see a kind of a white, or not white, sorry, like a, it's kind of like a light blue bit of frost gather on his body.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna cast mirror image. Oh, I don't know why I clicked that. To be honest.
Okay. So you are
And I
now,
will.
there's now 3 of you.
Yep. Actually, that's all I'll do.
So your 3 dots.
Actually, no, I lied. I will quicken spell again.
Holy
And
shit.
try
Blowing his wad.
a chill touch.
Woohoo.
Alrighty. Ooh, that
Pretty
does hit.
chill.
Let me
That's
make sure I
hella chill.
get this right. Okay, alright. Sweet. So, you hit him with the chill touch that kind of blasts against this kind of icy armor around him. Doesn't seem to hurt him, but the armor is kind of crumbling and falling apart.
Ah, bastard.
Now his turn. He's gonna throw. He's gonna kind of circle around here and throw another Eldritch Blast at you. That will hit you.
I'm gonna counter spell it before.
Counterspell. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so he starts charging up his little Eldritch Blast, and you throw a counterspell at it, and just wave your hand, and it's gone.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Alrighty, that's donezo.
Okay.
And your turn, good sir.
Yes. I'm trying to look at some real quick.
Sure.
When I expend a spell slot for sorcery points, that doesn't take an action or anything, right? I don't think it doesn't. I didn't write it down if it does. I'm pretty sure that means it doesn't.
Let me look. I don't know that one, actually.
I'll also look.
As a bonus action.
It's a bonus action?
Oh,
Okay.
wait, that's to go spell slot to sorcery.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bonus
Okay.
action.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that with level 1. Give me a point of SP.
Okay.
And then let's see, what do I send? We'll do a chromatic orb since I have nothing more original than that.
Alright.
At wait, how many? Yeah, at level 2.
Level 2, got it.
Pew.
That just hits him. So he gets blessed with
Nice.
another bit of cold damage. His armor
How's
breaks.
he looking? Oh, the
He's
armor.
looking pretty hurt. Yeah, his cold armor breaks. He looked pretty hurt, but he's still on his feet. Kind of get shoved back a step or so.
Moving over here just for maximum theatrical effect.
Alrighty.
Dodging around.
He is
I'm gonna try and
going
confuse
to.
him by like running around in circles around my mirrors as well.
Nice.
I don't know if that's how it works, but
Definitely how it works. Definitely.
totally.
He's going to cast a spell at you, and bring out a crackling. What is it? Black? Crackling blue energy. So he's gonna try to hit you with that. That will hit you. Does it hit you though? Roll a d20.
Does it hit me or does it hit other me?
Think that hits other you, right? You just have to roll higher than like a 6.
Yeah, I think the first one. Let me look. The first one is 6 or higher.
Okay, yeah. So he throws a spell at you, and it just flies through one of your duplicates. And he's looking real worried right now, considering he's used
And
all
the
2 of his
AC
spell
of
slots.
The AC of it is 10.
Yeah, he rolled
My
like a
duplicate.
natural 17. So.
Oh, okay. It's just 10 because I have no dex. All right. All right. We'll do another chromatic at level 2.
Alrighty. That definitely hits.
And then quickened.
Oh,
chill
once
touch.
that chromatic orb hits him, he's blasted into the wall, unconscious.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
probably not gonna chill touch him then.
No? Just like, die,
I don't.
motherfucker!
Extra
Yeah.
gold for the kill.
They would definitely jump down
Okay.
and like stop you just in case you do, because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
new here. They don't know you. But yeah, 20 gold for winning. And you bet how much on yourself again?
I bet 20 gold as well.
20. Okay, so
So
that
I
goes
get
to 40.
40 total.
And Gozek,
I
you
went-
get money.
Oh yes, Atticus, you did so well.
Climb out of the ring and I ask, well, how much did you bet on me then?
40 gold.
40 gold. Oh my goodness. I didn't even bet that much on myself.
I knew you had it in you, bud.
I guess you know the caliber of mages around here more than me.
Oh yep, that's exactly it. I wasn't just taking a chance.
I should have bet more. Oh, damn. Oh well. You know, last time I fought, I bet against myself, so.
Well, that's all right. You didn't bet against yourself this time, so it was good betting on you.
Yes. I'm 2 for 2 in winning gold. I better head to bed, though. It's getting quite late. Well, wait, you were doing a fight, aren't you?
I already did my fight.
Oh, I missed it. Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
did you win?
sometimes the fights get simulated. It's a whole thing. It's advanced algorithms. The artificers work on it day and night. You know, it just. I ended up winning, yes.
Oh, good job.
But
Well, good.
you're not allowed to bet on
simulation.
yourselves in simulated fights. It's just a whole thing.
I know, I should have
okay,
asked. That was my
okay.
bad.
All right, well,
I mean, you could ask him now.
Yep, after he knows the outcome, definitely.
I would like to bet everything.
Yeah, that's weird. I also gave him all my money to bet.
Crazy. That's okay. All right.
all right, well, let's find the others then.
Okay.
All right. You guys
I'm
make it
gonna
back.
Go find the others.
Vesper is back by the time you guys get back as well.
Wait, did she like just walk up? Like
No,
go
she would
straight
have
down?
arrived back before you guys did. So you guys left for like
Okay.
a good amount of time.
Gotcha.
It's like
When she did come back
11 or
before,
12 at
though,
night.
I
What's
would
up?
have asked where she ran off to.
Oh sure.
Oh, I tried to follow him to find out where he was keeping everyone.
But that
Didn't
was
get
smart.
very far. Stepped on a nail, you know, screamed a little bit.
I thought you were the sneaky one, Vesper.
Well,
Sometimes
sometimes when
out of
my
a
mind
20.
is distracted, it just doesn't roll my way, you know?
Yes,
Sometimes
there's
out
only a
of a 20 or
20% chance sometimes. You fail. Or
sometimes
1
out
in
of a 20 day, you have a 1.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly. Anyway, I think I covered okay, but yeah, I'd have no idea. Just thought we could save more people, you know?
Indeed.
Yes, but still
Prospero.
have some to help.
Prospero probably comes back now. Sorry, he was gone as well. People keep coming and going. Prospero comes back with an armful of clothing and shoes and such.
Well, everybody, I think I got the sizes right. I should have remembered them all. These shoes should be good, orthopedically sound.
Whoa, you didn't tell me you're going for orthopedics. I'm just kidding.
Do I have to go back and get some orthotics to put in there? Dr. Scholl's, perhaps?
Those are gonna cost you more than what you paid.
Well, we are gonna make them walk for quite a while. I'll go back and get some inserts for their shoes.
Okay.
Oh, and you have to walk with for a while. Then.
Just knock off like another 2 gold. Sure.
I'll get some for me as well.
2 gold and 3. Well, we'll say you buy a little bit nicer, so 2.5 gold.
And if you
2
say
gold,
that
5
loud,
silver.
You're not being subtle.
What?
When you talk to somebody in the head, you literally point at them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I point back at him. Wait, actually, hold on, when you respond to
No,
him,
you don't have to I don't think you
Point
have to point back.
Okay.
Vorjak points back anyway.
I mean, Vorjak's
Yeah,
pretty
but I
convinced that
think
he's doing this magic, remember? Because he doesn't
no,
know how
he's
the
convinced that
bell.
this is just how magic works. It's not he's doing the magic.
Yeah.
He's just convinced that this is how it works. Like you point at someone, so
I mean, to be fair, you don't know what you're
that's what.
doing. You see someone do it, you do it, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
exactly.
pretty common. Yeah.
True.
I mean, I had to explain the logistics of how the magical ring worked, so you know.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you guys doing for the evening? Anything?
Just hanging with the peeps.
I feel like we did a lot this evening already.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't
Feel
it like
like it's
midnight?
Probably
Probably
pretty
gotta
late
sleep.
in the
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah, it's midnight.
Trying to catch some old man schnoozes.
Before bed, I'm gonna talk to the group and the group of slaves and just be like, would anyone like to maybe hear some bedtime reading of the plants of spirit?
Or perhaps some bod smut.
4 of them are already asleep. The 2 that are up are just like, sure. You know, they're just like rubbing their eyes.
Oh, that's weird.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna read like exotic exotic plants across spirit or whatever. I'll just start reading that
It's so weird.
They'll put them
until
right
they
to
fall
sleep.
asleep.
Oh, they'll fall asleep.
Prospero's reading halfway in the story, just passes out.
Where are they sleeping?
I'm assuming they're just kind of sleeping in a little group huddled together. Are you guys all staying
Are
here
we
as
in
well?
a building?
Yeah, you're just in like, it's basically you're in an empty warehouse. Like, you guys see a bunch
Okay.
of stuff kind of stacked up on shelves to the side, a few piles of barrels and such, but for the most part, it's look pretty empty. It's not like a huge place, but you guys just tucked into a place that didn't look like it had anyone walking around it or anything.
Does it look like a place that would have someone during the day?
I mean, honestly, like looking around a little bit, it looks kind of like it looks kind of abandoned. I mean, it might have someone, but it definitely looks kind of like the place that is more than likely storage. So, I mean, there's a chance, but it's like probably a low chance depending on if they visit the day of, you know, kind of thing.
Well, I can stay here for the night just to make sure no harm comes to them.
Stay
I
here
mean, I'll
tonight
be
as well.
asleep, but
Very helpful.
you know, just in case.
You see Zoot already asleep in the corner.
Yes. On brand.
Man naps.
I'll stay as well.
Alrighty.
In the morning, we should try to, or I can try to get a cart, and then help get them out of the city tomorrow.
Alright.
Alright, that's the plan, to try to get the folks out of the city tomorrow. Suppose we can end there. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's end there. It's
How
pretty
far
busy,
away?
but sorry, what's up?
Like day-wise, how far away are we from
4.
the merchant?
4.
Or
Yes, it is currently 12 a.m. on technically the 27th. So you guys will be leaving the 30th. So yeah.
Another good round of notes.